I've eaten a total of 3 meals with him. Our junior high school farewell dinner.
All the best. Graduates, and may your future be bright.
Our senior high school farewell dinner. And our university farewell dinner.
Some may seem to be photographing the roses, but they're actually taking photos of our handsome brother Jiang.
There are 3 things people cannot hide: coughing, poverty, and love.
Considering these 4 years, if you don't confess today, Jiangxi will leave the country in a few days. Listen up, confess to him now.
Alright, I'll confess to Jiangxi. I'm just saying, I didn't confess, because there was no need to. Jiangxi has no feelings for me. This objective fact isn't going to change because of my subjective will. But Tang is right, I won't have another chance if I don't say it today. Jiangxi, I might never see you again after today, so there's something I want to tell you. I like you. At the very least, have one drink with me.
He stopped after 1 sip. I feel like you haven't changed after all these years. You've always been popular.
You've changed a lot, though.
Is it?
Yes.
Don't smile at me like that. If you do, Jiangxi. Hey, Jiangxi. What's going on?
Earlier.
Leaving him to you is, you mean, the safest option. We can rest assured.
Haven't you heard that the safest place is the most dangerous? It's too risky like this. I know you love cleanliness, but if I change your clothes, I feel like I would commit a sin. Let's just go with this. You're an alpha, and yet you collapsed after taking 1 sip. But you're cute like this, too.
There are 3 things people can't hide: coughing, poverty, and love.
She's been looking at you for 4 years, everyone noticed. I've been looking at you for 10 years, no one noticed. I think I'm better at this. You must not know. I am already using all my effort to chase after you.
Jiangxi is going to leave the country in a few days.
I might never see you again after today.
It's the end. It's already the end. I can't catch up to you anymore. You're awake. I left your bag on the table. Your shoes are at the door. I'll take my leave now.
Bei Xiaomi. Why are you crying?
My desire is bursting out of my body. Tearing, devouring, never satisfied. I finally understand why people confuse love with appetite all the time. I did it. I knew I would do it. How can you take advantage of other people's inattention? Can't help yourself in front of a pretty person, eh? But he really does look adorable when he's like this. I'm hopeless. What was I even thinking?
Don't wear dirty clothes. Don't just stand, sit down.
Ah, okay. I never thought about it. That I'd be able to eat his cooking. I actually got to eat with him 2 days in a row. I'm full. Let me do the dishes.
No need. Let's talk. Bei Xiaomi, are you an omega? The protection law. Many omegas will record themselves as betas.
Ah, I'm a beta. I don't go into heat, have no pheromones, no special glands, I can't mark others or be marked, and definitely won't. That's right, he's an alpha. In any case, don't worry, there won't be any consequences. Don't they always say that we betas are the safest? He must want someone he can mark, right? I'm just a super ordinary.
What do you think of me? Last night, was it because you?
No. We've been friends for so long, why would I wait until now? That would be a joke, what am I saying? I just drank too much. My brain was muddled. This kind of thing is probably normal for you all, right? You won't lose anything. What am I saying?
To you this is something normal? It's a moment of muddleheadedness?
Yes.
I see.
Something shattered. Without making a sound, it shattered. Jiangxi.
Here are your clothes.
Just like that, I bade farewell to Jiangxi. Like a dirty rotten thief, defeated and fleeing because he was afraid to admit his crimes. Leaving muddy footprints in his clean garden. Will he mind this set of footprints? Or maybe, in a few months after he leaves this place, everything will be buried in white snow. It should have been like this from the start.
Nausea, vomiting, and frequent dizzy spells?
Yes, it's been going on for a while. Is it something serious?
That depends on your opinion.
Ha! Do you have any doctor specialized in the illness of thought?
Congratulations! You're pregnant.
You must be joking. I don't have this capability.
Either you're an omega, or my vision is impaired. You know what an omega is, right? Should I give you some basic knowledge of preschool education?
I know omegas go into heat, they can be marked, and even males can get pregnant. But my test results since I was young were.
Have you not heard of people who developed their glands late?
You mean?
You're a late bloomer. So, what do you plan to do now? Do you want to keep it?
I am a robber, a thief. From him. From the person I love, I stole something precious.
5 years later.
Phew. I'll be leaving now.
Sneaking off already? I have a shockingly huge assignment here.
What celebrity are you interviewing this time?
He. It's not a celebrity this time. If you hadn't graduated from P University, I would have taken it for myself. Don't be shocked when I tell you, but this big shot is.
He's still striving for every moment.
Picking his daughter up from the kindergarten is more important than interviewing a big shot.
Ha ha ha, the sorrows of a single father.
Xiaomi, you're here.
Hello.
Picking up your daughter every day, how nice. My daughter-in-law says that a nanny is good enough. But I don't agree. While our children are young, we should do it ourselves.
Ha ha ha, I'm just worried. The main reason is because I don't have the money. When Lil E was a month old, I was so poor I almost had to take out a loan to buy milk powder. Thankfully, the independent media I was working on became popular. So at least I now have a stable income. I can send Lil E to a high-ranking kindergarten if I grit my teeth.
Bao Kindergarten.
Lil E, how was your day?
Not too bad. What about you, Dad? Did you eat well? You can't just eat meat without vegetables.
Of course. I'm not a picky eater. Who's your friend?
His name is Yao Yao. He just joined today.
Nice to meet you, Yao Yao. Are your parents not here yet? Shall we wait together with you? Ah, seriously, no matter how I look at her, this child is too cute. Can't believe I give birth to such a cute baby.
Uncle, you look so much like Lily.
Of course, I'm Lily's father. We look alike, right?
You do. Can't believe I give birth to such a cute baby.
Ha, there are some resemblances, of course. No, I dare to say that Jiangxi wouldn't recognize this if he were here.
Similarity, 0% except for the expression.
Where are your parents? Are they very busy?
I also have 2 fathers in my family. They're both really busy. It would be great if I can be with Dad every day.
Jiang Yao, your parent is here.
See, your dad has arrived.
Bei Xiaomi?
I'm a robber. Haha, Jiang Shi, long time no see. A thief. Come earlier to pick up your child up next time. We're leaving now. Come on, Lily, say goodbye to this uncle. I turned and ran away, unwilling to be brought to justice.
Dad, my hand.
I'm sorry, does it hurt?
I'm fine, so don't be sad, too. Dad?
Do you want to eat cake? I'll make one for you tonight.
Yes.
Hello. Have you already picked up your daughter? The interview has been set for Monday. You'd better prepare well during the weekend.
Yes, go on.
The interviewee is Jiang Shi, the genius Wall Street analyst who returned to the country recently. You're definitely more familiar with him than I am, since he's your university mate after all. Remember to meet up with him before the interview to make it more entertaining. This month's viewer count depends on this. Say something, Bei Xiaomi. Are you listening? Hello.
That's all for the interview, thank you.
All right.
Please wait a moment. We had a miscommunication on our end and missed a question. Can we ask for 5 more minutes of your time? Come here. What are you doing? Follow the script. Do you really think this is a finance program? Even a finance program has a less serious tone than you do.
The interview questions require both parties to communicate. He answers simply and clearly, the audience will have no problem understanding him.
What about the viewer count? We're a new media platform, you know? Is he single? If he is, what are his standards for choosing a partner? If he isn't, is his partner beautiful? What the audience wants is gossip, and you've completely avoided that.
You don't understand Jiang Shi. He won't answer questions that aren't in the interview materials.
Then you should have included them.
The materials wouldn't have been approved then.
What do we do now then? Our kai for this month is twice as much as last month's.
I have an idea. Kathy, come over here.
Sorry to have delayed you, we don't have any more questions. Could you undo a few buttons and let us take a couple more pictures? Actually, our viewer count requirement for this month is rather... Well, the audience likes to see handsome men.
You want to take a few more pictures because you're worried the numbers won't be good?
We're so sorry for the trouble.
This is the idea you had. Are you crazy? Why would a man from a wealthy family empathize with our work? He'll just think we're being unprofessional. He'll never agree.
Sure. Do you need me to pose in a certain way, or to change my clothes?
Could you?
That's how he is. He may seem hard to approach, but he's actually very empathetic.
So, why do you sound like you're bragging?
It's done. It's nothing if I consider it as finishing a job. I was too nervous the other day. Thanks for today, I'll be heading off now.
Are you free tonight? Let's have dinner together. Sorry, let me take this call. Yeah, I won't be coming back for dinner tonight.
Who's calling? His expression is quite neutral.
No, I won't. You're exaggerating.
Sorry, I think I'll pass.
You already have plans?
Let's go another time. When I meet him again after 5 years, he already has a partner and a child, and he's smiling for someone I don't even know. If this were an idol drama, would I be crying until I lost my voice, unable to sleep?
Dad, it's already 8:30. It's reading time.
I'll be there soon. But what actually happened was, after I said goodbye and turned away, I rushed to the supermarket and then came back home to cook. It's reading time. What does my baby want to listen to today? A middle-aged man with a child has no time to cry over love. What happened to his planet? It seems that the lamb ate all the flowers. We'll stop here for today. It's already 9 o'clock, time for you to sleep.
I'll sleep later. I have something I want to talk about with you today.
What does my baby want to talk about?
About your feelings. Generally, I'm not against you finding another parent for me. But I want to meet him.
Why do you think that I want to find another parent for you?
You put too much salt in tonight's dinner. The mama bear in the cartoon let Uncle Gray Bear become Little Bear's new father. But she was worried Little Bear wouldn't agree. Distracted, she put in too much salt while she was cooking.
I've used too much salt before, haven't I?
You've done it twice this week, and broke S plate once. You even forgot about reading time. I have enough reasons to be suspicious.
This child isn't easy to deceive. Ahem, but those are merely suspicions. Do you have proof?
No. I'm sorry, I shouldn't suspect you without proof. In fact, you didn't put in that much salt.
How similar, love's reasoning, earnest, yet.
Dad?
Lily is truly my little angel.
I want to sleep. I won't ask about matters regarding your feelings anymore. But if you like someone, you have to chase after them bravely, like Mama Bear.
I will.
I want you to recite a poem for me.
Sure. What can I hold you with? I offer you lean streets, desperate sunsets, the moon of the jagged suburbs. I offer you the bitterness of a man who has looked long and long at the lonely moon. The interview was successfully released and garnered great results. I was still the working single father, Bei Xiaomi. He was still the elite Wall Street analyst who had returned from abroad. Our paths crossed for a short while, and we never met again. That was impossible.
Firstly, I'd like to apologize to Mr. Jiang.
Little Bear class teacher.
I didn't notice Dowdu grabbing Yao Yao's toy in time. Lily bravely came forward to protect her friend. But I still want to know what Bei Yi did that made Dowdu cry and insist on donating all his toys to the kindergarten.
I'd like to know, too. That's right, the kindergarten teacher wanted to meet with us. If something like this happens again, you can tell me. Don't order the whole class to go against Dowdu, alright?
I didn't order them.
They did it themselves. Everyone looks up to Lily and wants to do something for her.
When did Lily become a big boss like that?
Could Dowdu have grabbed Yao Yao's toy because he was jealous? The truth.
Mr. Jiang, when is Yao Yao's father coming back? You're his uncle after all, and are unable to stay in the country for very long.
Uncle?
Thanks for your concern, teacher.
It's my job.
Bei Xiaomi.
Yes. What is it?
Do you have time for dinner tonight? I'd like to thank Lily.
About this, I felt impulsive. Alright. If I count the breakfast from that day, this would be our 5th meal together. No small talk, and no awkwardness. Like two friends who haven't met for years, just talking about the economy and children. I've imagined countless times how it would be like to be at the same table as him once again. Isn't too different from what I had imagined, even if there were no similarities. My impulsiveness hasn't gone away. It seemed as though I had lost my ability to think, and was only able to use basic functions to speak with him.
I was rather shocked back then, that you already had a child this age.
Ha ha ha, I was young and immature. I could only accept it and move forward. Thankfully, Lily is obedient most of the time.
Syrup from sautéed glutinous millet. A good name.
Ha, at the time when the word came to mind, I didn't give it much thought. But you? I didn't think you'd like children, yet you treat Yao Yao very well.
I don't. It's just a task my brother gave me.
You're still the same. Do you and your partner not plan to have children?
I've been single all this while.
You're still single?
Yeah. I need to leave for a bit, please watch the children for me.
Sure. Why did I ask that question? Isn't it enough that I agreed to dinner because of my impulsiveness? Are you done playing?
Yes, it's almost reading time.
She's more precise about her schedule than I am. Put on your shoes first and wait for Uncle Jiang to return.
Dad, why is your face so red?
Ha! Is my face really red? What's going on? It feels as if my insides are melting.
You're an Omega, right? Why are you alone out here when you're in heat?
In heat? Me?
Dad.
Aw, sorry.
Can you stand?
Yes.
Be careful. Sorry, I'll take you to an isolation room.
Sorry to trouble you. Like in a dream, everything around me became a blur.
Childcare center.
One thing, only one thing was certain. I could finally smell his scent, like wet grass after the rain, and the summer wind in my face.
Isolation room, in use.
The doctor said that even though the emergency inhibitor has been injected, it's better to have a temporary mark.
A temporary mark?
Have you taken a good look? Biting the gland to cover the pheromones is called temporary marking. If you go into heat while outdoors, find someone to bite your neck immediately. Don't be scared of the pain.
Gland location. Gland explanation, secondary symptoms, emergency procedures when in heat inhibitor effectiveness duration.
Would you like an alpha that you know to mark you? Or shall I? I've always used inhibitors, and my hormone levels are quite stable.
No, I mean, sorry to trouble you.
All right.
He's going to mark me. He's just helping you out. It's temporary, temporary. It's still a mark.
The human mouth contains a lot of bacteria. If it isn't disinfected first, it might cause an infection.
This is bad. This is really bad. I already thought he was charming back then. But now, he's even more so, and more adorable. I knew it. I have already.
All right, let's begin.
All right. I can't be saved anymore.
Can I try it?
Okay. Go on. The inhibitor is taking effect. The scent of pheromones is slowly fading. Yet his mark remained in the depths of my skin. A physical connection closed the distance between our emotional connection.
Safe distance.
Impossible.
Do you feel better?
Much better, thank you. Help, what have I done? Holding him and won't let go. Temporary mark. What happened to keeping a distance? This impulsiveness has gone too far. Humans really did evolve from monkeys. Doesn't this expose everything? If he knows I'm a special type, then he...
Bae.
I'm going to check on Lily.
Dad. Are you feeling better, Dad?
I'm all better.
Just to be sure, come for a blood test tomorrow.
Old you?
I called Uncle You.
I humbly await your highness call at all times. Moreover, there's been a new development with the target of my clinical research. How could I not come?
Hey!
Who's that? Are you going to introduce us?
Ah, this is my friend, Yuing Tang. This is Jiang Shi, my former classmate.
Hello. I've heard a lot about you. Do you really intend to just be former classmates with him?
I don't know.
If I were you, never mind. It's incomparable. He's probably already suspicious. If you intend to continue being terrified, think about how to handle it.
Are you free on Saturday? There's something important I'd like to discuss with you.
Lily, do you want another parent? If I asked her this, how would she reply? But I know this question doesn't need to be asked.
Saturday.
I thought it would be more suitable to talk at home, please don't mind it.
It's alright. Although it's 5 years late.
About Lily, I'd like to know.
Allow me to explain. Your guess isn't wrong, Lily is your daughter. I will finally be arrested and brought to justice. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was a special type back then. After that, I decided not to inform you. I'm sorry.
I see. Will you marry me?
Get married? To me? Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. Special types have the freedom to give birth. There was no need to inform me. But I wish to watch her grow up together with you.
So this is why. Of course it would be like this. You're Lily's father. You have the right to be involved in her life. No. There's no need to be like this.
I've been rude. If you already have.
It's happening again, just like 5 years ago. As if there's something invisible, it only takes a light touch. I don't have a partner. The doctor is just a good friend of mine. He's been observing me as a medical case, haha.
I'll be returning to the States in 1 month. Regarding what we talked about, you don't have to make a decision now. I'll wait for your answer before I leave the country.
Alright. Is this really happening? Regardless of the reason, I finally have a chance. I just have to open my mouth, and I can have him. I can have him forever.
By the way, I'm returning this to you. Xiaomi?
The sunlight just now was rather bright. What is this? Wait, this can't be, it's a shoe box.
Replaying the scene from 5 years ago.
Your shoes. I polished them.
Why do you still remember this pair of shoes? After that, we talked about many things regarding Lily. We decided to let them grow closer and reveal the truth bit by bit.
That night.
Uncle Jiang is here. Wow, you even brought a toy for Lil. Isn't this too hardcore for a 4-year-old?
Shall we continue?
Yeah.
She seems to like it a lot. They've only met twice before this. She's never liked interacting with strangers, yet now, how amazing, is this because of their bloodline? Lily definitely wouldn't suspect that her father is right in front of her.
Uncle Jiang, I have a question I'd like to ask you. Are you my dad?
Xiaomi. It's already this late, but you're still here and haven't left to pick up your daughter. Something must have happened to you recently.
Well.
Xiaomi, someone's looking for you.
How did you get up here directly?
I met your colleague downstairs.
Wait for me at the front desk, I'll be right out.
University mates, huh? We'll be lenient if you confess.
And strict if you resist.
You have no right to remain silent, and every sentence you say will be used as over testimony.
Speak up.
And be honest.
There aren't many people tonight even though there's a fireworks show.
It's most likely because it's a workday.
Do you like this place?
Very much.
I can go to sleep a little later tonight.
What do you want to play with next? I knew it.
You have to be 12 years old to ride the roller coaster. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Let me bring you to the carousel for a ride.
Okay, I'd like my uncle to join us as well.
Lil E is a very independent child.
Yes, she is. She often surprises me. I was preparing to tell her little by little, but it didn't last even a day. Do you feel that? It's quite sudden.
As in suddenly taking on the role of a father?
Yes.
I've never thought about becoming a father, however. Lil E is my child, and this makes me very glad. I don't know how to describe it. It's as if I'm finally living in the real world. It's amazing.
I've had that feeling before.
You, too?
But it was a long, long time ago. There was no one else. It was you. Who pulled me into this world?
Middle school second year first semester February test.
You scored this much in a 120-point test?
There are all kinds of people, after all.
Literature section. Foreign lyric poetry. Student bookshop.
The total is 17.5 yuan.
Buying books. Poor student. I heard your mother's in prison, is that true?
Here's the money.
Ah, yes.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
I sometimes wonder, what is youth? Is it being young? Is it being inexperienced? Is it vigor? Is it being uneasy and restless? It probably isn't the same for everyone.
You little bastard, where have you been?
To me.
Are you listening to me? I'm so unfortunate to have given birth to a thing like you. Look at yourself. From head to toe, you're no good.
I know I'm horrible.
You dare to slam the door? Come out right.
To me, youth is an endless torture.
Sorry, my hand slipped. Sorry, let me pick it up for you. Foreign lyric poetry? Wow, I never thought of you as a poet.
Give that back.
Why don't you recite a poem for us, poet?
Give it back.
You dare to push me?
Stop it.
You don't have to pick them up for me. Thanks for your help. I can clean this up by myself.
Bei Xiaomi, you.
Here it comes again, questions about my family, or will he persuade me to stay positive?
Notebook.
Your entrance exam score was very good. Right now, your grades in languages and English are good, but you're a little weak in math and physics. You don't hand in your math homework often. Why is that? Are you having any problems?
No.
I'm the math class representative. If you have any questions, you can ask me or the teacher. You should submit your homework.
Oh, a change of character today? You ungrateful fool! Get out here!
I'll just take a look for 10 minutes. How well written.
What can I hold you with? I offer you lean streets, desperate sunsets, the moon of the jagged suburbs. I offer you the bitterness of a man who has looked long and long at the lonely moon. I offer you my ancestors, my dead men, the ghosts that living men have honored in marble, my father's father killed in the frontier of Buenos Aires, 2 bullets through his lungs, bearded and dead, wrapped by his soldiers in the hide of a cow, my mother's grandfather just 24, heading a charge of 300 men in Peru, now ghosts on vanished horses. I offer you whatever insight my books may hold. Whatever manliness or humor my life. I offer you the loyalty of a man who has never been loyal. What can I hold you with? Borges.
Ack! It's already been an hour.
The next day.
Wait.
Math workbook. Medicated oil. Complete mathematics textbook. Mathematics workbook. Upper 8th grade.
Bei Xiaomi. I received your workbook.
Yeah, I did my homework.
Did you guys manage to solve this one?
I don't know how to. Let's ask Jiang Shi when he comes back.
Excuse me.
Mathematics.
After the next monthly test, I should ask him about some of the questions, too.
This month's test had some harder questions. Many students did worse than before. I'll explain the questions.
Did you hear? Only one person in this class scored more than 50 points this time.
Again, hasn't he been handing in his homework lately?
He probably copied.
Middle school second year, first monthly test. Our math representative is the only one in this class who received full marks. Jiang Shi, come write the calculation processes for these last two questions for everyone.
I didn't cheat. I calculated every question myself. But, does that make any difference?
Oh, the grade student has returned. How did your test go this time, grade student? Looks like you failed. Look at what you are before you think of studying hard to break away from your mother.
A sparrow who wants to become a phoenix. What a joke!
I never thought about it, not at all. I just wanted to be a little closer.
What can I hold you with? I offer you lean streets, desperate sunsets, the moon of the jagged suburbs. I offer you the bitterness of a man who has looked long and long at the lonely moon.
What a delusion. What can I give him? He has everything, and I don't even amount to anything. Timid, mediocre, ugly and short and stupid, compared to him, there's nothing similar at all.
Happy New Year. I hereby announce the start of Class 2's New Year party.
Up next is something that isn't on the program. The host worked hard to arrange it. Here's a hint, the performer is very popular. It's Jiang Shi.
Come on up, Jiang Shi.
Go on, Jiang Shi.
Why am I like this again?
I'll be reciting a poem that I like very much. What Can I Hold You With, by Jorge Luis Borges. What can I hold you with? I offer you lean streets, desperate sunsets, the moon of the jagged suburbs. I offer you the bitterness of a man who has looked long and long at the lonely moon. My father's father killed in the frontier of Buenos Aires. I had never experienced such a moment. Suddenly, everything before my eyes seemed much more vivid.
On that day, at the class party, during the poem, I was truly born into this world.
Monthly test school rankings. First place, Jiang Shi. 23rd place, Bei Xiaomi. Third year class 2 graduation memento. High school class 7 graduation photo.
The fireworks show has started.
Yeah. Compared to before, he's still as amazing and unique, and me? Let's go watch the fireworks together. Did I become a little better?
Do you want to listen to a story or a poem?
Poem.
Selections of Chinese and Western lyrics.
Daddy Jiang Shi, do you like that book, too? That's Daddy Xiaomi's favorite book.
You first.
Is he blushing? He can make this kind of expression, too?
Excuse me. Yeah, I haven't been going back recently. Not yet. Don't say that.
That's right, who is that on the phone? So many things have happened lately, I forgot to worry over this. But is this something I should worry about?
I'm hanging up.
Who was that? If I just ask casually, it shouldn't be a problem, right?
My mother.
So it was Auntie. Phew. Wait. His mother, could they be talking about the issue of Lily and I? Yeah. He would definitely talk to his family about such a huge issue. I forgot all about this. Speaking of which, about Lily.
I haven't said anything. I only mentioned reuniting with an old friend. Do you think it's too early for me to talk to my family about it now?
It has to be discussed anyway, but my mom was locked up again. I didn't have anyone to discuss it with. Will your family feel that the gap between us is too big?
Why do you say that?
You're a math genius, a top Wall Street analyst, and your family is in a prominent position. I almost didn't graduate from university, the new media company I work at is only just picking up, and you know about my family, I'm much worse off compared to you. I'm not undervaluing myself, it's the truth.
Having a good mind, a good appearance, a good family environment, these are all things I was born with. I became who I am now only because of who my parents are. Becoming someone you naturally should be is not something to be proud of. You're different, you became who you are now only because you are Bei Xiaomi. You're better than I am.
Going by that statement, it could be that I'm just naturally hardworking.
That's also true.
This is the person I like. Countless times, it has been confirmed again and again. He is the person I like. There is a question I want to ask you. Do you still remember the poem you recited at the New Year party in our second year? Do you like that poem?
You read it often, right? That poetry collection with the green cover. I happened to see it in the bookshop back then, and bought it. That poem is my favorite of them all. Actually, I've been wanting to ask you, during the class party, Xiaomi, you... Why are you crying?
Ha!
Sorry. I don't know why, it just suddenly.
His lips are softer than I think, just like his heart. Sorry, I don't know why either.
Ah, it's fine, never mind.
The wind is picking up, let's go inside. It's already quite late, do you want to stay the night?
Sure.
Just like that, a new member of our family moved in. 1 day. 2 days. Many days. Until. Good morning.
Good morning.
Don't you get tired of making breakfast every day? Lily can eat at the kindergarten.
It's healthier to eat at home.
Is it all right to keep spoiling her like this?
As I have a mortgage to worry about. Inform me 3 months before your wedding, or else I'll have to take out a loan for your gift.
Switching off. Beauty you.
Hey, old man you.
I'm already at the kindergarten, leave the princess to me. Have a good prenuptial discussion.
Give me a break. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow, he'll be returning to the States. I didn't keep count on purpose, but I'm very clear that this is our 47th meal together.
Xiaomi. Regarding the matter before, do you have an answer?
5 years ago.
Do you like me?
A month ago.
Jiangxi, I have a question for you. How many times has he asked me this? Jiangxi, I have a question for you. It's been 15 years, at least this time, what about you? You want to marry me, because you are fond of me? I won't look away.
I don't know the answer to this question.
So there are questions even you can't solve.
Math is deductive. All its answers are already right there. There is no need for tests, no need for analysis. It only needs to be proven. The only thing I know is to prove that there is already an answer. I don't even understand my own feelings, it's unreasonable, I'm sorry.
I see, in that case, how do you feel about me? Since middle school, what did you think of me?
You were different from everyone else. I often noticed you. I grew more and more curious about you, and wanted to learn about you. I didn't understand why I had such feelings.
Because I was just always there, because I did my best to stand beside you. Have you finally noticed me?
Maybe the way I spoke wasn't right. You never asked me about math, and rarely spoke to me. It wasn't until we were in the same debate team in university that we interacted more. I guess I have a crush on you. But I did some research and read a few novels, it doesn't seem right.
Love psychology.
I even wondered if you were towards me.
Book registration form.
Sorry, it's totally unfounded.
Xiaomi?
You can't confirm the answer, so that's why you're asking me. 5 years ago, if I said it, would you have agreed?
I would have.
Then I would have been insanely happy. It's nothing. Regarding the previous matter, I can give you an answer now. I still don't want to marry you, sorry.
I understand.
I prepared a lot of words and practiced countless times in my heart. But I couldn't say a word. I only allowed time to pass. It's sweet. Fruit juice. It's already 9, you have to be at the airport tomorrow, right? At least this time, he won't be drunk again. Jiangxi.
Grape sweet wine, natural. Alcohol content 7% vol.
Even this amount?
Previously at Jiangxi's house.
Why don't you register your fingerprint?
Why is the same thing happening again? It's just 7% alcohol. But either he's lost weight or I've gained more energy in the past few years. He's lighter than the last time. Say, could it be that you're a bigger fool than I am? Such long eyelashes, a butterfly could rest on them. You won't suddenly open your eyes again, right? Why? Turning him down is clearly the best decision, but there's still a voice from somewhere in my heart, you'll get nothing by being a good boy. Steal. Or rob it. While he still understands nothing, while you are still the only one in his heart, try to keep him around. Paint his heart with your own color. Thorough. Thorough one by one. No. I'm not who I was anymore.
The wheat is golden, it reminds me of you. I even like the sound of the wind that blows through the wheat. It's already 11 o'clock, does my princess still not want to sleep?
I can't sleep. You don't have to read anymore, Uncle Yu. I'll be fine.
Cute. I'll read. I'll read whatever you want me to read. It seems your father has returned. You actually came back tonight? It just so happens that Lily... Jiangxi? Why are you here?
Hasn't Xiaomi returned yet?
You two aren't together?
Daddy Jiangxi. There's something I want to let you see.
Is this why you couldn't sleep? I'm so sad.
This. It can open the cabinet over there.
Graduation memento.
Last night, Dad Xiaomi opened this drawer and looked at it for a long time. I'm secretly telling you about this, so don't tell him.
Let's call Daddy Xiaomi and ask him when he'll be back, okay?
Okay.
The subscriber device you have dialed is turned off.
Is his phone out of battery?
Lily, sleep well. Dad will be home when you're awake, alright?
Okay.
Is Lily asleep? I'll head home soon then.
Not yet. Please stay for a while longer, Dr. Yu. I want to look for Xiaomi.
It's not even midnight yet.
He left my house an hour ago but hasn't returned home.
Did you two have a fight?
No, we didn't.
I guess the discussion didn't go well. If you ask me, he's an adult. So even if he doesn't return home at night, ignore what I just said. I'll call you if he comes back here.
Thank you.
Should I prepare their wedding gift? What heavy rain!
This is the first time I've had a customer who didn't bring luggage along to the airport. Are you catching a flight this late at night?
Ha ha ha, I'm not here for a flight. I'm probably here to see someone off. I actually came to the airport.
Missing for 6 hours? You separated around 11 o'clock and realized that you couldn't contact him around 11:30. Is that right?
Yes, I've already searched all the nearby places he might have gone to.
A missing persons report for an adult can only be filed after 24 hours, unless there is clear evidence of criminal interference. Uncontactable for 4 hours due to not being able to get through to their mobile phone. Even though I understand your worry, in most situations like this, it's usually because their phones just ran out of battery.
He is an Omega, and he treasures his child very much. He wouldn't not return home if nothing has happened.
Let's get you registered first. Are you his husband?
I'm not.
Other kind of direct relative?
I'm the father of his child.
Then you don't have the right to make this report. Oh man, don't look at me like that. But the hospital won't let his boyfriend or ex-husband sign the documents. Just call one of his direct relatives.
Dr. Yu, do you know any other immediate family members of Xiaomi's?
I've searched them all. You understand Xiaomi more than I do. He, Jiangxi?
It's fine, that's enough. Lily is still at home. I should head back. Jiangxi.
Please call me or Dr. Yu once you've read this.
Sorry, made you worry, my phone ran out of battery. I'm fine. Hurry and catch your flight. I'm almost home.
Attention customer base Xiaomi, attention customer base Xiaomi. Upon hearing this announcement, please go to the service desk. Your friend is looking for you.
I found you.
Why did you come looking for me? Your clothes are soaked.
I went to your house, but you weren't there. Lily showed me the drawer.
Have you had times when you felt like not caring about the past and not wanting to care about the future?
Xiaomi?
I felt like that twice. 5 years ago, and now. To me, it's not something ordinary. Attending the same high school as you, being in the same debate team, those were all not ordinary things. Towards you, I've always.
I like you. Now I know the answer. I want to always be by your side, just me, not others. I'd worry and be afraid if I cannot find you. If you feel the same way, then you like me, right?
Now kiss him.
Beauty you, I got you. It's okay that you don't come home for the whole week.
The mark, I can still see it.
Stop staring.
Could I bite on it again?
I told you that at this time.
Xiaomi?
Sure. Be gentle. Oh. Don't.
I'm so glad, Xiaomi.
Such a cunning guy.
Long-term inhibitor doesn't work on complete marks. I'd like to fully own you. May I?
I told you that at this time, yes, you may. But you've said it wrong. It is I that want to fully own you. I never thought that humans could be this happy, this blessed. So blessed that it could even cause one to feel terrified.
Don't wear dirty clothes.
I know, I'm just picking it up.
I want to resign and study pure mathematics.
That's right, you've always loved pure mathematics. Are you going to buy another flight ticket to the States?
I'm not going.
You're not. Back then, why did you choose financial analysis when you graduated?
I thought it would grant me more opportunities to deal with people, to learn about the ways of the world.
But it doesn't seem to have worked out that way. Yes, I'll come home tomorrow evening to take you to the amusement park. With Daddy Jiangxi, too. Yes, I promise. So be a good girl at home today, alright?
Was that Lily?
Your daughter is really crafty. I've made a loss this time. This is our 48th meal together. I hope this number will continue to rise, until I can no longer remember clearly. I'll do the dishes.
You don't have to. There's something I want to talk to you about. You probably know me very well. I'm not great at talking, emotions, or conversation. If you live with me, you might feel bored after some time. I will do my best to change, but it might take a long time, and I don't know if I can change for the better. No, this isn't what I want to say. Will you?
Then, what have you prepared to hold me with? What can I hold you with?
I offer you all the property and cars under my name, my stock, my bonds, half of my future income, my insurance benefits, and the right to sign on my surgery consent forms.
These.
I offer you the memory of a yellow rose seen at sunset, years before you were born. I offer you explanations of your life, theories about you, to the surprisingly realistic you, I offer you. I offer you the loyalty of a man who has never had faith.
Dad, my assignment.
Can you carry it?
Yes.
Lil Yi's father is here again. Both of you are so good looking, no wonder Lil Yi is so pretty.
Hello.
Oh, is this Lil Yi's handicrafts assignment?
They're gifts for everyone.
Oh, do I get one, too?
Little Bear class.
Lily. Wow, how beautiful. I know what this is. It's called
wedding favors.
Candies for the wedding.
Do we get any?
Thanks for the candy.
Thanks for your care, too, teacher.
They're here. Xiaomi, someone's here for you.
Uncle, what are you calculating?
I'm calculating how much disposable income I still have after paying for my mortgage. Lil E, you still don't know what a mortgage is, right?
It's the money borrowed from the bank to buy a house.
Lil E is really smart.
I get 1, 2. You picked the cutest bear for Uncle You. Lily, you're the best. Lily, do you remember what to do?
Yes. Yao Yao and I will scatter the petals behind them. Uncle You, I have a question. Giving out the candies was to inform everyone, right? It's a personal matter, so why do we have to inform others?
You'll have to find your own answer to this question, Lily.
I can't figure it out.
Tomorrow, will we really go see her?
It's up to you.
I thought I had moved forward. Whether times were good or bad, I've hardly thought about her in these past few years, but now I want to take our daughter and you to visit her. I still can't let it go. Is it because I want to prove something? Or is it because we're getting married?
For richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, in joy and sorrow, do you promise to love him unconditionally and be loyal to him for all time?
I do.
You may now kiss.
Oh, roses.
Someone's getting married on the island today, right? I guess they drifted here.
Perhaps your love will finally come, Mr. Meng.
What love? There are only flings. Why would someone like me who looks like this need to be flirty with someone else?
It's that classic line again.
Be nicer to your own attendant.
I'm just stating the truth.
Don't be so sure, Meng. Love isn't logical. Perhaps there is a beauty on this island who can captivate you.
Oh, do you have someone to recommend, Li? Then I, Ming Mingyan, would like to meet them.
Take a look at the one in the northwest pavilion of the Rose Garden. Don't worry, he's definitely clean.
What captivating beauty. This is more like drag on me, boring. This island, and these people. All of them are so boring. Strange. Why am I running away? It's only...
How bright!
The sun. It is rather dazzling.
I mean me, a dazzling 400-watt light bulb. Other people are here for their honeymoon, you guys are here for a family trip.
Hee hee. Ah, it's finished. I'll go grab more drinks.
I'll come along.
How did it go with those who hit on you today? Was there anyone who you fancy?
Depends on how you define that. I did meet someone interesting last night,
Did you go take a look at the person I mentioned?
White clothes, blonde with green eyes.
You really did take only one look. Meng, you'll hurt the beauties like this.
I'll lose if I spend any time looking at those types of beauties who'll appear in someone else's arms the next day.
Fine, you win.
Lou, how are preparations for the new programs?
They're already prepared. All that's needed is your approval. Sir?
We meet again.
There's ice cream over there, do you want some?
The types who'll appear in someone else's arms the next day, if I spend any time looking. Hey, you. What is this? This type whose eyes are bigger than bells and arms like matchsticks. He can just do it with anyone for money?
Excuse me, is something the matter?
Wait, what am I doing? Keep calm. What I meant was you.
Dad.
Lil E wants to drink strawberry juice. Is something the matter?
Would you two like to experience a luxurious romantic meal for two? Manager Lou, come over here. It's like this, I'm the person in charge of this holiday island. We recently launched a new sightseeing program. It just so happens that we're looking for suitable customers to experience it free of charge to help us improve it. Right, Manager Lou?
Yes, you two are particularly suited for this.
But, we're with a friend.
For this, we have other programs.
Extensive sightseeing program for singles.
Hello.
Were many tourism programs launched lately?
Yes, haha, especially today. Oh right, someone will specially be your tour guide today.
Mr. Meng, where are we going?
To a newly developed island. Even though I said those things yesterday afternoon.
4:00 in the afternoon, yesterday.
About tomorrow's. Extensive sightseeing program for singles. Do you want to personally be the guide?
Huh. I have to guide the programs I suggested? What was the planning team hired for?
In that case, Xiao Su can.
I'll do it. This time I can observe in passing, there will be no next time.
Yes.
Yes.
This doesn't mean anything, I'm just doing it for Lisan's sake. This person must be a professional, maybe he's an ace. Humph, show me what you've got.
2 hours later.
Not a single glance, he hasn't taken even a single glance at me. I understand, he's playing hard to get. There must be some trick behind this. I won't fall for it so easily.
Innisfree, over there.
The Lake Isle of Innisfree distance, 3 kilometers.
This is where we're heading. It's an island in the middle of a lake where the scenery is rather unique. I hope that the tourists who visit this place can forget the hustle and bustle of the city. So I gave it that name from Yeats' poem.
Is that so? I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there, of clay and wattles made, 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee, and live alone in the bee-loud glade.
Don't beat so recklessly. Do people in your profession get requests to recite poetry? That was close, I almost fell for it.
Just got influenced by it, nothing more. My friend who got married on that island likes it, too.
Do they know about your profession?
Of course. I met Xiaomi at work. What's wrong?
Nothing. We can ride the tour car over there, let me take you to the island. Met at work? Under what circumstances would they meet?
You can look me up anytime.
Wolf of the night.
Does his lover not mind at all? This man is too dangerous, I must keep my distance.
5 minutes later, 50 minutes later. 5 hours later.
I was very happy today, thank you.
You're welcome. Even though I know what he's actually like, I can't refuse at all. This man.
There are no more programmed activities, right? Let's take the boat back.
Alright, thank you for participating. Your opinion is very valuable. Great, it's finally over. He probably won't try anything anymore. Nothing happened. Nothing will happen.
Mr. Meng?
I'm not, It's
raining.
Do those in your profession have the ability to control the weather, too?
Hotel lobby.
What did you just say? I couldn't hear because the thunder was too loud.
Nothing. The rain, it's so heavy that I don't think we can head back now. I'll go get someone to check you in. The planning team didn't work out a good contingency plan. So many people checked in because of the rain that this is the only room left. Go shower. I'll tidy up quickly. Phew. When I stop doing things, I remember that. Arg, seriously, why was a honeymoon suite the only room left? Right now, he's inside.
Hurry and take a bath so you don't catch a cold.
Ah, sure.
Are you having your period? If it isn't that, then that means your leg is injured. Perhaps you were cut by something sharp on the way here just now. Didn't you feel the pain?
No, not really.
The wound is small and there's no need for stitches. I'll just patch it up.
It's fine, I'll do it myself.
But I'm a professional. Done. Remember to have the dressing changed at the hospital tomorrow, and get a tetanus injection within 24 hours.
Do those in your profession often tend to injuries?
Not too often. But we know how to administer first aid in case of emergencies.
Emergencies? Emergencies like stopping yourself from bleeding? Don't do it anymore. Don't do such dangerous work anymore. If you need money, I can give it to you. Don't sell your body anymore.
Sell my body?
Lisanne paid you to wait for me at the garden at night, right? Don't accept jobs like this anymore. It's dangerous. Maybe one day, you... What's there to laugh about? Do you think it's a small matter?
I won't do things like that anymore. However, I'd like to work one last time. Are you willing?
You introduced a female celebrity to me? Nothing, I understand.
Thank you for your hospitality. P.S. Don't forget to get a tetanus injection.
I will arise and go now, for always night and day. I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's gray, I hear it in the deep heart's core.
From the test results, you are completely and invulnerably healthy, as strong as a bull. In my 27 years of work, I've never met someone so healthy. This is so rare. So why did you come to the hospital?
I've been having trouble sleeping, my heart beats irregularly, and I'm often short of breath. Could it be a disease that can't be easily detected? I heard that Dr. Yu from your department specializes in this area. Today, is he?
Stop. I've seen many people make excuses just to ask about Dr. Yu. Out of all of them, you're the one who's the worst at talking. Generally, I would immediately ask the person to leave. But this time will be an exception. Dr. Yu has already resigned from this hospital.
He's not working here anymore? No wonder the nurse doesn't know. How will I be able to find him? No. Why am I looking for him?
Hey, kiddo. Don't glance around, it's you I'm calling, kiddo. The results aren't good, ha. I can tell in one glance. Your gaze is the same as my wife's when she was diagnosed, like a pig that has caught a plague. Life is hard. But who doesn't have hurdles? It's already been 10 years, I still send her food every day.
I hope you'll be able to eat with your loved one even at the age of 100.
Heh, you talk well? I hope you get well soon.
Do I look that upset? It's only for a while, after today, after a few months. I won't even remember what he looks like.
For me?
He's popular with everyone, even dogs. Who's that? This dude has such bad taste in sunglasses.
You.
Let go!
Who are you?
I'm the one who should be asking that. I'm his man. Who are you? My name is Ming Ming Yin. In the 24th year of my life, the one thing I hated doing most was watching movies with my mom.
I'm her man. Who are you?
What a stupid line.
Don't say anything if you have nothing good to say. Look at the female lead, those words are so reassuring to her, she's totally touched.
What kind of line was that? Dramas have ruined me.
Seriously, where did you learn this line from? This is the ex I told you about before. I don't know why he came either, but don't be angry, alright? See? We're about to go on a date, excuse us.
Lil Tang, must you do this?
Joe Mingson, I have made it very clear before. Thanks for helping me out just now.
It's nothing. This guy, his mood changes so fast. Just now, he was obviously still. Why did you leave that morning without saying anything? Wait a minute, this question makes it seem like I minded a lot. It's my fault for mistaking your identity, but you adapted to the role rather quickly. This is worse. Don't misunderstand. I don't mind. I only saw you by chance.
Something happened that day and I had to end my trip early. I left because I saw you sleeping so soundly. Speaking of which, why have you come to the hospital? Could it be that you're pregnant?
What? What are you saying? That night, obviously. If anyone were to get pregnant, it'd be you.
Haha, sorry, I suddenly felt like joking. But sorry to disappoint you, I don't have this ability.
That's fine. Fine? What's fine?
Thanks for today. Is there anything I can help with in regards to the hospital?
It's alright. I came to look for someone. And I already found him.
That's great. All the best, goodbye.
Goodbye. Give me your number, so we can stay in touch. Such simple words, but somehow I couldn't say them.
Hello? Wei Wei? Rest well, wait for my return. Alright, bye.
Doctor? Why? What happened? Don't worry, tell me so we can work it together.
Mr. Meng, I have a presumptuous request. My gender?
Normal male.
Height and weight?
179 centimeters, 61 kilograms.
Family?
Your father is an associate professor, your mother is a bridge engineer. They are divorced and are now busy with their respective careers. You have no siblings. Enough, don't ask these basic questions anymore. Even if it's the Immigration Bureau, I won't be intimidated.
I'm counting on you then, boyfriend.
Boyfriend, huh?
2 days ago.
Heart failure?
Several critical notices have already been issued. The attending doctor meant that it'll probably be this winter.
My condolences. So I'll pretend to be your boyfriend and go home with you for your elders to be at ease?
If it's too much to ask.
It's fine. I've been bored lately. I might as well do a good deed along the way. What kind of boyfriend does your mother want you to have? Should I change my style?
No, she'll definitely like you. In fact, Wei Wei isn't my mother, she.
You don't have to say it. It doesn't concern me anyway. But let me make this clear. 3 months, and not a day more. I don't deal in losing businesses. I want to have the same rights as any boyfriend, no less.
Sure.
So who is Wei Wei? Could it be?
Tang, I can rest well now that you're happy.
Image from Octopus TV's 8 p.m. slot.
How interesting. Would you like some water?
I'm fine. Hey. Wei Wei. Who is she to you?
In my heart, she's the most beautiful woman on earth.
We have arrived, sirs.
What an interesting house. The most beautiful woman on earth, huh? Let me take a good look.
I've returned, Wei Wei.
Wei Wei?
This is Meng Mingyan, my boyfriend.
Nice to meet you.
Good, good. Ah, you're a handsome one.
You're flattering me. Such a healthy elder.
You're tired from such a long drive, right? Let's eat now.
Is there fried croaker? I can smell it.
What a keen sense of smell.
He was separated from his parents at a young age and was raised by a caretaker in his house. Is she the one? These are roses?
I didn't think Tang would bring his boyfriend back here. How long have you two been together? This child is a picky eater. He's pretty troublesome during meals, isn't he?
It's time.
The boyfriend test, preliminary round.
Listen well. Which one of these foods does your boyfriend not eat?
We've been together for 5 months. Tang is allergic to mangoes and peanuts. He doesn't eat garlic, ginger, and onions, and he doesn't like vegetables, the cabbage family. He isn't too fond of spicy foods, but is still pretty easy to please. Right? Here, your favorite prawn.
Oh my, thank you for your diligence. You've rehearsed quite a bit to be Tang's boyfriend, I suppose?
What are you saying? There's no need to rehearse.
Your eyes are as sharp as ever. I did ask Meng Mingyan to pose as my boyfriend, and we did rehearse, but we didn't plan on lying to you. After spending some time together, he thought we were going too fast and didn't dare tell you the truth.
Yes, I was embarrassed.
Ah, so it's like that. You both just recently voiced your feelings.
I'll clean up, go talk with Wei Wei.
All right. Wei Wei, are those roses in the garden?
They haven't even bloomed yet, but you could still tell?
Yes.
If my lover was still around, she'd definitely drag you into a long conversation. She liked such things, plants and music.
Did the piano inside belong to your lover?
Yes, she brought her piano when we were married. It's been over 50 years. Every morning, she'd go pick a flower and sing while she played the piano to wake me up.
What song did she like to play?
The boy sees the wild roses on a barren land. Blooming, vivid and beautiful. At daybreak hurries over to see. And loves it more the more he sees. Roses, roses, red roses. Wild roses on a barren land.
Wei Wei. Since you said that the person who looks after them is no longer around, do you think the roses will be sad?
They might actually be.
so we'll have to take care of them extra well.
I'll help out too then. Wei Wei, I envy you. You're always with Aunt Sue, never apart for even a day. My parents haven't seen each other in a year. Is it because they are normal types that they're like this? Is it only special types of people who would always want to be together?
There's no such thing. People want to be together because they like each other. It's unrelated to other factors. Tang will meet someone you'll want to be with forever. He'll like you very, very much. And you'll also like him very, very much.
It's late. Why haven't you gone to bed yet?
You're not wearing a jacket, aren't you cold?
I'm fine. Somehow, he seems different from during the day.
What's up?
Nothing much. Did you already guess that Wei Wei would be able to tell? Not telling your partner, isn't that rather mean?
Weren't the results of the natural acting quite good?
Hey! This guy, is he teasing me? But what's weirder is that I'm not angry in the slightest. Furthermore, roses don't bloom in winter, right?
Yeah, they'll either have to be in a greenhouse or a large shelter with enough sunlight to bloom. Wei Wei used to build simple shelters fitted with additional lights. This year, sorry.
Zhou Mingsen.
Don't keep in contact with him anymore. I'll cooperate with you. Be it a greenhouse or a shelter, I'll help you build it. Meanwhile, I'd like to exercise my right as a boyfriend now.
There's no use even if you bite me.
I know, I'm just...
Shoo! Be quieter, Wei Wei might hear us.
He's being like this again. Then, you'll have to be quieter too, doctor. I'm going to start. If it hurts, don't cry out. How is it? You're not losing out in this deal, right? So you'll have to cooperate in good faith, got that? Doctor, is he asleep? Wait a moment, I'm not done preparing.
Don't be like this.
It's too fast, hey! I said wait a minute.
Wei Wei?
Oh my, aren't these the master's clothes? They suit you.
His physique is almost similar to Dad's. You didn't bring durable clothes with you, so you'll have to put up with this if you want to be a laborer for a few days.
I didn't say I was against it. It seems like someone is knocking on the door.
Perhaps the materials for the shelter have arrived. I'll go receive them.
The materials had already been bought, indeed it was all planned in advance. Letting me wear his father's clothes too, seriously.
Why are you here?
This guy.
Ha, Ming is here, too.
Wei Wei, long time no see.
Does he know Wei Wei, too?
Ah, he's tentatively considered, as my childhood friend.
Childhood friend. What's didn't know I've already fallen in love with you? How could they not know? How stupid.
Oh, then when should they have known, Mr. Genius?
When they were blushing, excited, and wanting to see each other. Don't you watch this every day?
For those who are sensitive, I suppose that's how it is.
What about those who aren't?
Those who aren't sensitive, most probably, when they realize that they feel hurt at just a single action or sentence from the other person.
Why did you think of returning only now?
I'm having an event in town. I took leave in advance to come back. I only settled down last night and called Tang in advance. But
It might have been pretty late at the time. I'd already turned on the Do Not Disturb mode.
true, I'm no longer on your whitelist. It's better to keep in contact during this period. Can you temporarily include me in the list?
That's not possible. Ming, though I'm already old, there are some things I'm also clear about. It's not good to pick up an ex-boyfriend's call.
Wei Wei,
Ricky, are you done with your greetings? We need to head off.
I'll be right over. Wei Wei, I'll come by again in 2 days. We didn't meet under pleasant conditions last time. Why don't we greet each other again? I am Zhou Mingson, nice to meet you. Looks like I'm not welcomed here. Wei Wei's present is at the door. Remember to collect it.
This kid is really...
I'll go collect the present.
Ning Yen?
Hello, are you Mr. Yu? We're here to build a greenhouse.
I am. Can't the order be cancelled?
It's not convenient as we've already been paid in full.
There's no need to cancel. Why don't you want free materials? You may go back, but leave the materials here. Consider the order completed.
But then we'll leave the materials here. If you have questions regarding techniques, you can call the number on the packaging.
You hit a rock? This patch is quite hard. It's difficult to shovel the ground here, especially during winter. Building a greenhouse is a huge undertaking. The construction team has machines. Why don't you let them help?
There's no need. You have me. And that's enough. What do you think?
Is anyone home? I have a delivery for Mr. Yu.
The materials for the shelter have really arrived this time. I'll handle it.
Are you two having a disagreement? You should talk more if you are. Only through communication can problems be solved. Don't be like those relationships in TV dramas.
I'm done eating, thanks Wei Wei.
Your hand has blisters.
It's fine, it's a small matter.
They cover quite a large area. It's better to take care of them. Does it hurt?
It's still bearable. It's fine to leave them alone, actually.
If you ignore them and continue working, blisters will grow inside the blisters.
Huh? Are you teasing me again?
This one's for real.
Back then, he was like this, too. Hey, back then, why did you want to be with me? Wasn't it the first time you saw me? Why?
Because I have skin hunger, and they were triggered on that day.
I see.
This one's a lie.
Hey!
Do you want to hear the truth? Because you were adorable, I was attracted and intrigued.
Adorable? Why would you call a man adorable?
Don't let your hands come into contact with water for a few days. The needle is sterile, so there's no need for a tetanus jab.
Seriously, it happened again. He always leaves me muddled with these kinds of words. What about Zhou Mingsen? And the nurse? The kids who gave you lollipops? Are they all very adorable, too? Fundamentally, I can't even figure out what kind of person he is.
I've looked up the person you want to investigate. Details Zhou Mingsen. Why are you suddenly interested in minor celebrities like him? Why are you suddenly interested in minor celebrities like him? I do things properly until the end. Here, I'll give you his latest schedule for free. Everyone in that group is an alpha, your taste. Oh, and in their latest schedule, they're starring in a reality show. They'll be in a small town for the next 2 months. This looks like updated material. The next day.
Are you not coming in?
I am.
Which type do you think Wei Wei will like?
What about this one, with a few more roses icing added?
Great minds think alike. Uncle Wang.
All right, with extra roses icing for Wei Wei's birthday? She's already 72 this year, right?
Yes, you still remember.
Of course. Ah, with such a good kid like you thinking of her, Wei Wei sure is lucky. You even brought your boyfriend back with you this year. He's handsome. I think he's better than Ming.
The cake will only be finished in 2 hours. I'll wait in town, you can head back first.
I'll head back and start cooking then. Remember to call me if you get lost.
As if I'll get lost.
Mr. Meng, we meet again. Asking to meet me alone, what's up? Bypassing my boss and contacting me directly through my manager, you seem to have quite the background.
Since you know this, shouldn't you be more sensible, such as not appearing before me again?
How shocking. I thought you wouldn't stoop to using your status to pressure a minor artist like me.
Only kids will play fair in this. Stay away from us, he doesn't want to see you.
I'm afraid I can't comply. First of all, the group is disbanding soon. I'm actually preparing to leave. I don't have to care about investors anymore. Secondly, what are you saying this to me as? A boyfriend? Or a one-sided lover who exists only in name? I could already guess with a bit of checking. This romantic relationship is something Tang asked you to help him with, right?
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm just giving you a reminder. Even though it's easy to fall in love with him, it's hard to put on a solo act. He's a great audience and knows when to applaud, but he'll never get onto your stage.
I have no time for your riddles.
Are you interested to hear about our past then? I doubt he's ever told you.
He's my boyfriend. He can do whatever he wants, whatever he likes. You have no right to comment on his actions. Even if I want to know about his past, I want him to tell me himself.
How pretty, the rabbits look so vivid. Your Aunt Sue liked making this, too. At first it looked like an elegant dog, then it looked like an old sheep.
Make a wish, Wei Wei.
There's not much I'd like to wish for, so I'll make a wish for you both.
Ah, what a close call. It won't come true if I say it out loud. You're done washing the dishes?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Hey!
Is anything the matter?
He's a great audience and knows when to applaud, but he'll never get onto your stage.
How was Wei Wei like with Aunt Sue in the past? Tell me, I want to know.
Between the two of them, Aunt Sue woke up earlier every day. After tending to the flower garden, she'll cut a fresh rose stalk and bring it back. When she's done with breakfast, she'll play the piano to wake Wei Wei.
At least, that guy got one thing right.
But her cooking was limited to making breakfast. Lunches and dinners were made by Wei Wei, and Aunt Sue would do the dishes.
It's so easy to fall in love with him. Hey, Dr. Yuing Tang. Can we be like them, too? Like this, together forever.
You want to be with me forever? 3 months is 3 months, not a day more. This is what a certain someone said.
No, that was.
I won't drag you into a bad deal. If you want to, you don't have to say these things.
I'm not thinking of doing that. I don't mean that I never want to do it, but not now. I mean, I do want to a little. What Ami saying? That question just now, I'll ask again another time. You've worked hard today, rest well.
Don't make that cold expression anymore. Whenever you look at me like that, it makes me feel as though you're heartless.
Roses, roses, red roses, wild roses, on a barren land. You're awake. I made breakfast. There's fried eggs and porridge. That one seems slightly burnt. I'll eat that. Hey, I don't cook often. Aren't you going to say something?
Thank you, I'm very happy.
Just like that, time began to pass.
Two months later.
In the blink of an eye, they're already budding.
Of course, I painstakingly watched over them for 2 months. They must bloom. Ouch!
You got pricked? Remember to wear gloves next time.
It's fine, I've been scratched before. It won't be obvious after a day.
That's not for sure. There are those who have died from septicemia after being cut by a rose's thorn.
Don't keep scaring me. Speaking of which, it's already February. After a bit more time, have you thought of how to spend it?
Ah, are you talking about the spring festival?
I meant Valentine's.
I'll definitely spend it at Weiwei's. What about you? Will you be going back for a few days?
No, I'll stay here.
Not going home for the spring festival?
You're here. Where else should I be? I'll go get another pair of clippers. Did I do well just now? I did as Mom said.
A month ago.
A confession isn't initiated at the sound to charge, but the horn of victory. Do you understand? Be more gentle and patient, use your actions to express it. If he likes you, he'll definitely respond through actions, too. At that time, you can confess.
Could she have learned this from the dramas? Is it reliable? Moreover, has he responded me through actions? No matter what, that day is the final day of the 3 months. I definitely will. Wait.
Nursing home.
I didn't think I'd be spending the spring festivals in a nursing home.
This place is pretty good. I've thought about coming over to observe it before. Now I can really experience it thoroughly. Looks good.
Good boy. It's great that Tang met you.
It's great that I met him, too. Right, Wei, in a few days, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What are you whispering about? Someone's come to visit.
Do you hate them a lot?
Is it very obvious?
You already made that expression, the very cold kind. Yes, that's the one. Every time I see it, I find it attractive. I'm going to the washroom. What kind of dialogue was that? Saying that really, seriously makes me seem like a pervert. It'll be the 14th in a few days' time. Should I ask him out in advance, or give him a surprise? And the flowers, I wonder if they'll all bloom on that day. This guy is everywhere.
My final concert is on the 14th of February. I'm inviting you.
Why did I hide?
I'm begging you, please don't look at me with this expression. This is the last time. Come see how I look on stage. Okay? Never mind, don't say anything. Don't tell me whether you'll come or not. I'll wait for you on the stage.
Why are you at the entrance? It's almost time. let's go back to the room.
Sure.
Hey, doctor. I want to spend Valentine's Day with you.
Valentine's Day?
Yes, I'd like to treat you to a meal.
Okay.
It's a deal then, I'll tell you the exact time on that day. Yes. After spending this time together, I thought that we should prolong our agreement. Until the end of my life, what do you think? I'll make flower gardens for you, and plant many roses, all for you.
Practicing.
Can I really say it like this? Is it too old-fashioned? Are there any defects? Mom said a suit would do, but isn't it too plain? I really want to pair it with a jacket. It's already 6 o'clock, there's still an hour left. The decorations have been set up. The steak can be grilled when he's about to arrive. Piano, I don't have to practice anymore, do I? Now I finally know what it feels to have butterflies in my stomach. Hello?
Ming Yen?
Who else could it be? I'm at home, you can come over straight away.
Ming Yen, Wei Wei's situation has worsened.
What? What happened?
She had difficulty breathing in the afternoon, and the edema in her lungs have increased. Sorry, I probably...
It's fine, you don't have to come. There's always next time, I'll head over to the nursing home right now.
It's okay, I'm keeping watch. It's not good to be out when it's snowing, you can come tomorrow.
Okay, you take care too, then. It's fine, I didn't prepare much. Okay, see you tomorrow. Hello? No, there's no need to set off the fireworks anymore, cancel them. And the other plans, cancel them all. This is normal, Wei Wei's health is top priority. He agreed, he wouldn't back out, another time would still be alright. I really came here, what am I doing? If I have time, I should just head over to the nursing home.
Mister, do you want a ticket? I have the last few.
It's fine, I'm not here for the concert. I want it. Give me the ticket, now. Sorry, excuse me.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I've got the wrong seat.
The concert is about to start soon. Those who have yet to take their seats, please do so.
That's right, a ticket from Zhou Mingsen would be for the front row. The front row. Thanks.
You're welcome, Ha. Are you not watching anymore? Ming's solo is about to start.
No, I came here to look for someone.
Did you find them?
I did not.
That's not right. Why would he be happy that he didn't find the person?
Before I start singing, I'd like to say something to everyone. Today, I hoped that a certain someone would come to the concert.
Why did you come over at such a late hour? Didn't you bring an umbrella?
I went to Zhou Mingsen's concert.
So you did hear us the other day?
Yes. Is Wei Wei okay?
She fell unconscious at night again.
Wei Wei, there's something I'd like to say to Tang. Can you be the witness?
Ming Yen?
Doctor, Yuing Tang. It's already 3 months. I'm no longer your boyfriend. So I'd like to renew my employment in this position and hope that it's an eternal employment. I like you. Are you willing to be with me? Say something. My family is rich, I have the looks, and I like you so much. You really can't find someone else with these traits.
Yeah.
What did I blurt out again?
What you said makes sense.
In that case?
Can I have more time to think about it? I promise that I'll answer you seriously.
Think about it faster, then.
Sure.
How long will you think about it for? An hour, a day, or a week? But there actually wasn't much time for us to think about it.
Goodness, what I'm experiencing is the legendary end-of-life rally, right? I thought I'd be able to hold on for a few more days, but I made you both unable to spend Valentine's Day properly.
Not at all. We spent it well. The roses have also bloomed. All of them have bloomed. I took many pictures. Take a look, Wei. It's fine, recharge.
It's all right, I know the roses bloomed well.
Wei.
Good child, don't be scared.
Okay. I brought flowers. Ming Yan, they're in the drawer.
Flowers? The flowers are here.
Roses, how beautiful.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. All right, you can come collect the photo in 3 days.
Thank you. Come, my rose, let's go home.
Is this enough?
Yeah. Shall we go?
Okay.
The grave was personally chosen by Wei 20 years ago, when Ansu passed away. I remember she said this back then.
A joint grave is cost-effective. 2 people only need to spend once. When the time comes, just adding an extra name will do.
That truly is Wei's style.
She's like that.
Looks like someone got here first.
You're both here. She'll be happy with so many roses.
Grave of Su Mingxia, Zhao Kai Wei.
It feels like it was only yesterday when Wei brought us here last time. Now she's gone there herself. At that time, I would never have thought, never mind if I continue to talk, Wei would laugh at me. Goodbye, Tang.
Shall we head back?
In a while. The question you asked before, I've thought about it carefully and can now give you a reply. But before that, perhaps you'd like to know about what happened between Zhou Mingxin and I?
I mean, can I?
It's a heartbreaking story. It would be great if it really was so. He is Ansu's distant relative and moved into town to study during his second year in junior middle school. In our third year, we decided to be together and managed to get into the same school in the city. Medical studies are hectic, and he was preparing to debut. We met less and less, and eventually didn't have words to say to each other even when we did meet. He was suffering at the last part, but I couldn't understand his feelings. In the end.
What happened in the end?
In the end, he tried to mark me. He bit my shoulder until I bled, as if there would be glands there. When I healed, there wasn't even a scar. Do you want to mark me, too?
There was that one time, but I know you're a normal type. I won't make a mistake.
Phenylethylamine, dopamine, endorphins, norepinephrine, posterior pituitary hormones. When humans are in love, they'll secrete many hormones. Or to put it in another way, these hormones give the illusion of love. When special types mark each other, an eternal physiological bond forms between them. Together until death, as long as they smell their partner's pheromones, their bodies will naturally release these love-related hormones, making their brain excited, happy, satisfied, even causing them to become irrational. Whereas for those who are normal types, for example, the density of phenylethylamine usually lasts from 6 months to 4 years. That's the duration of love would last. Right now, I really like you. But I'm unable to give you an eternal contract. In 4 years, or maybe less, all this could vanish. Even so, do you still want to be together with me? There are thousands of roses in this world. You'll definitely find the unique one that belongs to you.
I don't want roses. I want beauty you. Why did you leave so quickly? I was just thinking. Of course I want to be together with you forever. I want to mark you. I want to do many things. I never imagined that it would be something difficult for you. But we can still give it a try even if it's difficult.
But
it's okay if you hurt me. It's okay if you also bring me pain in the future. As long as you're my beauty you.
A year later, on Valentine's Day.
How was this year's special recreational project?
The promotional drafts have been written, they can be posted after some editing. Would you like to take a look, boss?
You don't have to be so dedicated.
I have to raise a family, after all.
Speaking of which, if you two need to, you can leave Lily with me tonight.
I can sleep alone just fine. But Uncle Yu isn't around. If Brother Meng is lonely, I can keep you company.
I won't be. When you grow up, you'll understand. When you really like someone, time and place are not the problem. As if. Never mind suddenly going to Africa to give medical support, never mind not coming back for Valentine's, but I haven't been able to get through to him since this morning. Has he gotten bored so soon? No, this isn't right. I shouldn't be upset. Don't be angry, don't be angry. One can't replace their body after ruining it with anger. What the? Now, if he were here, he'd definitely say.
Still so careless? The wound should be sterilized properly. I'm home.
Do you know about the Proust effect? The sense of the past can trigger memories hidden deep in the mind. To me, the scent of unwillingness to forget is the subtle sweetness of malt.
Doesn't this contain a lot of sugar?
We use pure natural sugar substitute, but it is as sweet as you, miss.
Luo Cheng, I'll handle this. Go prepare your desserts to be served.
Ah, sure.
You've been staring at that guy all night. Have you changed your mind?
Not really, he's my ex-boyfriend. We were childhood friends, until one day, the raging winds of fate broke the tree of love. And this dessert is to commemorate our past.
I actually believed you.
Caramel chocolate mousse with gold flakes, sir.
Thank you.
I hope you'll enjoy it.
Wait. I don't eat desserts. Please take it away.
There's no need to take it away. I'll eat it for him.
Thank you, please enjoy. He didn't eat much at all. Who's calling at this hour? Ah, I totally forgot. Hurry up, hurry, my hands are shaking so bad, I feel dizzy too. Like this, I won't be defeated by this small matter. Damn, that was close. Wait, I don't seem to be panting anymore. This scent is sea breeze, seawater, cold peppermint. The sound seems to be coming from here. You? Wait, let go.
Are you going to run again? After turning me into an alpha, you'll walk away again? My Luo Cheng GG.
I'm not. Let go of me first, His body temperature is really high. Even his breath is burning hot. It's like he's in heat, like a special type searching for the reassurance of a partner's pheromones. What's going on, Xin? Yi Tianxin. Temporary marking, but my body can't feel anything because of the inhibitor. My mind is also surprisingly calm. There's a lot I want to know. Why does he not love eating desserts anymore? Why does it seem like he's in heat? Why did he leave without saying anything? But now,
there aren't many cars nearby. Raising the fee is advised. You've waited for 9 minutes.
I should first figure out how to get home.
Get in.
Just now, why did you suddenly?
The compensation will be credited to you later.
Compensation? I want something else then. Have dinner with me alone. I must find out what happened to him in the past few years.
Did I cause you to misunderstand? If you have any questions about the compensation, you may contact the lawyer.
Sir, a car is following us.
Seat belt.
It's coming closer.
Xin.
Luo Qingji, have you thought about what you want to be when you grow up?
Not really. Maybe I'll learn how to make desserts. You'll definitely be able to become a doctor or a lawyer. At that time, I'll make desserts for you to eat every day.
At that time, well. Doctor. How is the person who came with me? He's called Yi Tianxin, he.
You're awake.
Madam He.
To save you, my son suffered 3 broken ribs, a fractured right hand, and a wound requiring 42 stitches. And
You're here, Luo Qingji.
He took a blow to the head and has suffered severe brain trauma. He has temporarily lost all memories from the age of 14 till now. At the age of 14. Back then, we were living in a town that was neither too big nor too small. Studying in the same high school.
I heard you were bought by your parents. How much were you? Why not sell yourself to me once? Selling in bulk works too. No? Are you saving yourself for Luo Cheng? Let me tell you, I just became.
Became what?
You bastard, Luo Cheng.
Go.
Your fists have gone soft? You've become a woman, You smell like a woman. Damn, you've seriously become a woman. You can give birth now, give birth?
Yi Tianxin. He got lucky, damn. But seriously, you need to learn how to fight better, in the future. In the future, I won't be able to protect you.
Luo Qingji, have you become a special type?
Yeah, I was just about to go for a jab at the hospital. What a joke, right? I haven't won even a single fight in the past few days.
Not at all. In my heart, you're the strongest, Luo Qingji.
Alright, don't act so spoiled at this age.
How magical. It feels as if we were fighting in the toilet just a second ago. Why haven't you grown taller, Luo Qingji?
Why can't you remember better things? Alright, rest well. When you're awake, we'll talk about all that has happened in the past few years, okay?
What's this?
This is... Xin, be careful of your wounds.
Is this a mark? Who did it? Who marked you? It was me? I've become an alpha?
Did you not catch the scent of your own pheromones?
Get away from me, Luo Cheng Gge, I don't feel right.
It's okay. The doctor's coming soon. Disordered pheromones? Is it not a rut?
The hormones in his body are 9 times higher than the average during a normal rut, even when tested after using inhibiting medication. Besides that, patients with disordered pheromones are extra sensitive to their partner's pheromones. There are 2 very obvious traits. Firstly, has he experienced similar events of heat? Very likely after coming in contact with your pheromones.
Indeed, he has. He became like that because of my pheromones.
Under the influence of pheromones, his actions and tone could undergo a huge change.
Does what's happening right now count? Hasn't let go since earlier.
Very typical.
Then, how can it be treated? He's also sustained fairly serious injuries. Does he need medication?
For patients with disordered pheromones, their partner's embrace is the best medicine. If you're really worried, injecting relaxants every half an hour will do. You know how to inject it, right?
I do, but I was just injected with an inhibitor last night, so I won't be able to calm him down with my pheromones.
Then exchange bodily fluids.
Ha!
The use of short-term inhibitors will not decrease pheromones in the fluids, so I highly recommend this method. However, considering the clinic's cleanliness and the state of both your bodies right now, please don't go all out.
We won't.
Why are you here?
To pick you up from work.
The doctor's gone.
Right now, are we a couple?
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that.
Then, did I become an alpha because of you?
How can one change just because they said so? Gender differentiation depends on genes and pheromones. Did you not pay attention in biology class?
In the past, I didn't want to become an alpha.
I remember.
It's the same now. Being unable to control myself, it feels horrible.
It is all the disordered pheromones. It'll be okay. After you recover, when your memory recovers.
But I'm a little happy too. Now that I'm an alpha, I can protect you, right? Did I protect you well?
Of course. Anyway, to help you recover, I'm going to kiss you now.
Sure.
Stop. Do you want to redo your cast? And isn't it too quick for you to get into character? I'll inject it directly into the gland. It's going to be just like a normal injection. Bear with it for a bit, be good.
Don't treat me like a kid, I'm a fully grown alpha.
Then would you like to eat some desserts after the injection, fully grown alpha? The ones I make now are really tasty.
I do.
I'm going to make some desserts. I'll close the curtains now, so sleep tight.
Okay.
On the other side.
You're here? Let's make a deal.
I once had a dream like this too. Waking up in the morning, with you right by my side. Sunlight on the bed, as if nothing had ever happened. If we could be like this forever, how great that would be. Why, have you grown so big? My waist is about to break. Time to wake up, Yi Tianxin.
Morning. Luo Cheng Gge. Are we going to be late?
Let go if you're awake. Or else I'll really send you to school. Why did he become so clingy?
Sorry, I forgot again.
Okay, get up now so I can wash your face. You'll be discharged from the hospital today.
Okay.
That's right, after lying in the hospital for a whole week, my ex-boyfriend who has lost his memories and has disordered pheromones is finally going back to his life of being a wealthy man. You know how to put on your own pants, right? Call me when you're done and I'll put your coat on for you. It's not as if both your hands have broken. Fine, let me do it. Take off your clothes first. Did you add extra holes to this belt of yours? Such a small waist for an alpha, does he not eat well? Like we said yesterday, you're going home first with Madam He, and, your friend, go home first. I'll come to see you later. Reporters are waiting at the hospital's entrance. Ignore them and just get into the car. Do you understand?
Luo Ching GGE. Luo Ching GG, will you really come to see me?
What are you saying? You don't trust me.
It's time.
Coming.
Thank you.
It's nothing.
Let's hurry, there's a luncheon at noon.
Go. Move about slowly on the way, and pay attention to your wounds. These words were never said in the end.
Mr. Yu.
Look over there.
He looks presentable. There should be no problem bluffing the media and the board directors, I guess.
Let's get right to the point. The Yi family's heir will soon be decided. No one else can find out about Tianxin's physical condition. I need you to do two things. First, convince him to cooperate with my actions so that no one finds out about his memory loss. Secondly, reassure him and relieve his disordered pheromones.
Isn't he dating someone?
You don't have to worry about that. That person is working with US and is clear about the priorities. From now on, stay by his side as a lover. Until his memories return.
When we were in high school, there was a pair of cat brothers living in an empty lot near the school. You've been fed for a week now, De Hua. Can you be nice? After school, we would often buy ham sausages at the school's shop and take the roundabout way to go feed the cats. This is unfair. He was obviously still being fierce towards me just now. What's up? You seem distracted lately.
Luo Ching GGE. My biological father found me.
That's good news. You were a child from a wealthy family, right? Do you want to go back?
My father wants an alpha as an heir, and looked for many different women to bear many children. I'm like this little guy, the weakest of the lot. The woman who gave birth to me left after taking the money. The others didn't care too much about a weak child. Someone kidnapped me when I was 6 years old for ransom. In the end, despite lowering the price 3 times, there was no response, so they had to sell me at a loss. Isn't it quite funny? What's funnier is that after that, none of my older brothers and sisters became an alpha. They remembered a lottery ticket they hadn't scratched and decided to try it.
Don't go back. Why return to such a horrible place? You're really smart, you can earn money by yourself in the future. No, what if they forcefully bring you to a huge mansion like in TV dramas? If that happens, then you just wait, I'll definitely come to save you.
Okay. I'll always wait for you.
A luxurious mansion filled with a classic vibe, with a designer courtyard. Like in the dramas, on the day we left the hospital, I was taken to the Yi family's luxurious mansion. What greeted me was, Yi Family Service Personnel Key Work Instructions 2020 Revised Edition. An intense entrance training.
Yi family residents fire safety regulations, Yi family members and share partners schedule, 20 common sudden events and response methods.
What in the world? Is this what it means to be a capitalist? Does a job like this need such strictness?
Newly appointed lover of the director.
Excuse me, may I know if Luo Cheng is here? Sorry about that. It was Madam He who arranged everything earlier. Guess it's to introduce the basics to you. Tianxin is still at the office, he'll only be back later. I'll bring you to where you'll be staying. You can look for me if you have any questions.
Sorry for the trouble.
Not at all. We're here, your room is right here.
This building.
Just now during the training, they mentioned that this is where the domestic workers stay. Tianxin stays in the main building. We can't outright let you stay there, I hope you'll understand. We'll have to trouble you with taking care of Tianxin for now. Ah, one more thing. Someone will also teach you how to be a good lover.
Wait. You're his fiancé, how can you accept this so easily?
That's probably because you've betrayed him before. Don't misunderstand, I'm actually thankful. Because you did that to him, he threw away needless fantasies and became who he is today. The Yi Tianxin who needs and relies on Luo Cheng is but a dream of the past. Dreams vanish in the sunlight, what is there for me to mind? You left his life a long time ago.
Look out. I'm really sorry. This is the young master's pet who suddenly ran over. Sirs?
De Hua.
This is your young master's cat?
Yes, De Hua is very fierce. Sir, please put the cat down. He'll bite you.
Very fierce?
Sir, still, please put the cat down. His brother is very fierce, he'll bite you.
Xiao Bai, you're here too. You've grown so big.
His brother is very fierce?
They aren't usually like this. Sir, please put them down, the young master doesn't allow others to touch them.
Sorry, right now they were never so clingy with me before.
The young master will be angry if he finds out. Should I call the caretakers?
There's no need for that. He's here.
I'm sorry, young master. It's my mistake.
You've arrived.
Yes, I have.
There's no need to worry about the cats for now. Contact the caretaker to tidy up the room next to mine.
Yes.
I'll be frank. Your mother asked me to come. I personally have no interest in a cooperative partner's personal life, so I'm just playing along for a bit. I apologize.
It's fine. Were all his words before just an act?
It's almost time. I'll report back. Bye-bye.
Or should I say, is he putting on an act now? Someone I can't understand. Is it really okay for me to stay in your room? Won't I be a bad influence? Xin.
I don't know what my adult self was thinking, but I am sure of at least one thing. He must be in this position so that he can do what he wanted to do.
When did this kid grow so tall?
Luo Cheng Ji, you didn't reply to me the last time. I'll ask again.
Suddenly, the past, future, and everything else no longer mattered. Only the present, this grown, young man belongs to me. Didn't you lose your memories? It all happened after you turned 18, so what does it matter to you now?
So I got together with you when I was 18? It matters. Because I liked you much earlier. I already liked you then. Did he kiss you when he confessed? How did he kiss you?
Stop talking.
I was there before him. Gigi, I'm going to kiss you.
A personal pâtissier? Ah, I know, you're Mr. Luo Cheng, right? But sorry, the young master doesn't allow anyone to enter the study when he's working. This is the younger master's legendary childhood friend, right? He doesn't eat desserts, but set up this position for him. However, it does look very tasty.
Thank you, I'll wait here then.
And, he's really handsome. Hello? Yes, understood, I'll remember. The boss just called to say that you can go in any time. Please enter.
Thank you.
What did you make?
Raspberry cheese tart. Would you like to try one? How old are you? You still want me to feed you? You should let your employees take a look at you like this, and see if they'd still listen to you.
They've already seen.
In a video meeting.
That was an internal meeting and they're a tight-lipped bunch. It'll be fine.
This has nothing to do with what kind of meeting it was, okay?
We're lovers, shouldn't lovers be like this?
After all, your status is, you should pay more attention.
Are you ashamed of our relationship? Or do you hate my status?
That's not what I meant. I just don't want strangers commenting on it.
Fine, I'll listen to you. But in exchange, come to my room tonight.
Why do I feel as if I've been tricked? I've come to his room again. No matter how many times it has been, I'm still not used to it. Stylish and expensive, a space that is only made up of 3 colors, black, white, and gray. Even the books are in a complete set, as if it's a refined sample room. After he turned 18 years old, and returned to this mansion, he's been staying in such a place. There's not one item he likes at all. This is
Gigi, what are you doing?
You're done bathing. Why did you come out without drying your hair? I found a flute. You said you wanted to learn this back then, you really did learn it?
Have you forgotten? I've lost my memories. When did he say he wanted to learn it? Before or after he confessed?
Why do you keep saying, he's you? Probably when we were in high school, you suddenly went and bought a recorder like the ones primary school students have. There were no classes then and you continued for a whole week. Sheen. Wait, why are you suddenly? The flute.
Ignore the flute.
What's up, Sheen? Are you not feeling well? Should we call the doctor?
I'm already 24 years old, Gigi. Even though I've forgotten many things, I'm still 24 years old. When you look at me daily, do you see the current me, or my past self?
After that, for 3 whole days, he stopped trying to hug and kiss me, and kept a polite distance. As if the Yi Tianxin I knew during this time, had suddenly vanished from that body. And returned to how things were.
What's the reason you two fought?
This doesn't concern you.
You're really getting bold. Whatever. I came today for another matter. Are you still taking oral contraceptives?
I've always been using them along with inhibitors. Tianxin has been injecting strong inhibitors for his treatment. I won't get pregnant, and there won't be a complete marking.
Stop taking them. It's fine to be completely marked. Now it can be completely removed through surgery. It seems like Tianxin's younger brother has found out about him losing his memories. We have to add another bargaining chip. I want you to have his child.
What will doing that accomplish? You all want an alpha, right? How can you be so certain the child will be an alpha?
The higher the partner's pheromone compatibility, the higher the probability of having an alpha or a special type child. You two have a pheromone compatibility of 96.7%. As for entering the period of change, if Tianxin can become an alpha, so can his child.
I disagree. I won't agree to something like this.
Do you want to call the deal off? That's fine. Then whatever happened that year can be entirely and clearly told to Tianxin. Perhaps it can trigger his memories to return, wouldn't you say so? His birthday is in 2 more days, I'll give you until then to think about it.
His birthday came in the blink of an eye. As if preparing for a grand festival, the entire mansion was decorated anew. Dessert preparation for the banquet vigorously commenced as well.
There's no more liquid nitrogen.
There are still 4 available in fridge number 3. I was no longer just a pâtissier in name. I suppose this can be considered abusing power for personal gain. My resume has another accolade added to it.
Wow, this box with the bow is really pretty. What is it?
A secret. I'm stepping out for a while, call me if anything comes up.
Sure.
Luo Cheng. It's been a while. I heard you're in charge of dessert. It'll definitely turn out tasty.
Thanks.
Will there be a multi-tiered cake?
There will. It's almost done.
Ah, the main lead is here.
Why have you come?
To deliver your birthday gift. Custom-made Seville row, your armor for tomorrow. Should I help you try it on? Go try it on in the room. You're amazing. Your efforts in the past few days? The suit has been altered. If only I could be as slim as you, that'd be great.
If I remember correctly, the suit was ordered by my assistant.
You still have to thank me. Your beloved is sure to be heartbroken after seeing this. Fine. I won't talk about your gidge anymore. But let's talk about important matters. Can you handle the deal with my father and the others later? Or there'll be no gift for the grand finale tomorrow.
I lost my memories, not my intelligence. Let's go.
Mr. Luo Cheng has already left. Should I call him?
There's no need. I'm uncertain of when I'll return, so don't let him wait up.
The young master has just left and wants you not to wait up tonight. Should I call him?
No, thank you.
Meet me on the rooftop when you read this.
Sorry, I still want to stay here for a while. Can you lock up a little later? You went for a business meeting in the afternoon. Did it go well?
Not too bad.
I prepared a gift for you. I don't know if your name has a more specific meaning, so I used elements of the night sky.
Yi is a homonym for night and Xin is a homonym for star in Chinese. Tian means sky.
The moon and heart are mainly made of maltose, using some molecular gastronomy methods, but it might have melted a bit. Would you like to try it?
It's very sweet. Would you like to try some?
It's already midnight. Happy 24th birthday, Xin.
I prepared a gift for you too.
The flute?
Sorry, it took a few days to repair it. I lied to you. Actually, I remembered how to play the moment I saw the flute.
Then did you remember why you wanted to learn it?
It's a secret.
Hey! Whose flute is playing sweet music in the dark? Carried by the spring wind through the city. When this nocturne is heard, to whom would the tune not bring nostalgia? Actually, there's one more thing I'd like to discuss with you. Have you ever thought of having children? He fell asleep. Seriously, he's still a child. Why does his body feel so hot? Xin. When I was in 4th grade, I was curious about the new transfer student in my class.
Hey, Yi Tianxin. I have a question for you. Why didn't you let Big Eyes and the rest copy your homework and exam answers? Because you refused, they were embarrassed and that's why they kept bullying you.
Because homework and exams should be done by oneself.
Then that time when the teacher suspected Xuanzi of stealing the class fees, and wanted to check his bag, why did you become his alibi? He and Big Eyes are in the same group.
Because he was bullying me then and didn't have time to steal money.
You're really, ha ha ha. What is that brain of yours thinking about?
I think that what's wrong won't be right, and what's false won't become real. Isn't that right?
Until today, I still remember, at that time, when I looked into his eyes, there was an intense, unfamiliar feeling that filled my whole body. I couldn't hold it back for even a second.
What you say makes a lot of sense. Let's be friends.
I wanted the person before me to smile.
That means come play at my house. My grandma made boiled maltose candy today.
Wanted him to keep smiling. Back then, I never thought about what would happen now.
How amazing. Dating on the roof in the middle of the night and falling so sick you couldn't get out of bed for 3 whole days. The matter of your lost memories couldn't be hidden from the start, and now your birthday banquet's a loss too. I can't predict what the master will think of you now.
The deal with the Sang family has been signed.
What about the Liu, Su, and Chen families? You might still remember how to manage the company, but do you really know how much control has been lost? I've said it before, but I'll say it again since you seem to have forgotten. Open your eyes wide and take a look at where you are. Stop being aloof and stand firm. And what are your thoughts regarding the matter of having children? Seems like Luoqing never mentioned it at all, and that he still really loves you.
You want a 3rd-generation heir to increase your number of bargaining chips? Stop with these lame suggestions.
I've really made an error in judgment. How can a person like your father have a child like you? Not completely marking, not having children, what's the use of a special type like him? Making desserts for you? Does a person who can't even taste need to eat desserts?
Mr. Luocheng, may I know where you're going? The young master is in his room.
For you.
Thanks. Please wait. Mr. Sang Qiu and young master Yi Ting are talking over there.
Seems like we have an unexpected guest. Let's end here today. I'll wait for your reply.
Why did you come here? It was the first time you saw that guy just now, right? He's Yi Ting, the 6th young master of the Yi family. What with your expression? Is anything the matter? You want to know what happened to Tianxin after he came back? I don't know much either.
Please tell me.
Fine, since I don't get the chance to reflect on life much. The first time I saw him was when he first returned here. A welcome banquet was held here on that day. Can you see the main entrance? At that time, all the children of the Yi family, regardless of age, stood there on both sides like bellboys. Then he got out of the car. I had never seen an alpha like that before, like a young king who was about to ascend the throne. And on that day, I chose my ally and swore to walk with him to the end. You probably can't tell, but I've always wanted to be a knight. I've gone off topic. Anyway, I only found out later about why he had such a dominating aura. Have you heard of pheromone stimulants?
So there are such things.
Previously they were just rumors. In reality, they were only released a few years ago. Through attacking the pheromone secretion system, stimulating the release of pheromones, they can not only speed up one's change, they can also maintain the high quality of the pheromones secreted.
What about the adverse effects?
Disordered pheromones, neuralgia, loss of taste. You get it right?
I don't eat desserts. Please take it away.
Can it be treated?
For specifics, you should be asking a doctor. From what I understand, one will be much more relieved with a partner who is completely marked. But he used to really resist being near special types and would rather stuff his face with medicine again and again. He has always been waiting for you.
Since when did it start? Always at different windows. Waiting for the same person.
You want to let him completely mark you?
I'm wondering if it's possible to make him remember some of his past through completely marking.
Sounds like a drama's plot.
I'm indulging in fantasy, right? But at least it's better than doing nothing, and it's also good to temporarily stabilize the state of his pheromones. Please don't worry, I'll remove it through surgery afterwards.
How interesting that you would tell me all this. If somehow he suddenly regains his memories, what will you do?
This was a deal from the start. I'll leave.
My tea is late. Aren't you a busy person, Luo Cheng Gge?
Listening to music?
Yeah, but it doesn't sound nice. It's tasty.
Better eat something else. I tried a new method today. I think something's off. When your body feels better, you can completely mark me.
Why are you suddenly saying that?
Right now, can you hold me?
Isn't it very sweet, Yi Tianxin? I know how to make candy like this too. I'll take care of you in the future and make lots of sweet candy for you to eat. As long as you call me Gigi. Hurry, hurry. Or it's your loss.
Sorry, I'm sorry. What's bad won't become good, and what's fake won't become real. Dreams won't go on forever.
What's going on?
Gigi, you're awake?
Xin, what's going on?
I prepared it specially for you. Do you not like it, Gigi?
You, still playing these kinds of pranks at this age? Let me go now.
Do you not want to be tied down? Okay. This way, you can go wherever you want.
No, stop it. You were okay, why are you suddenly going crazy?
Going crazy? I'm just withdrawing my benefits, before you end this deal.
Who told you this?
You, of course, I heard it myself.
You eavesdropped on me.
Yes, I didn't think you'd guess the answer so quickly. I'm an alpha, and you're a special type. Don't you naturally belong to me?
What are you saying? In the past, you've never.
The past? Do you still want to see? There are many still. This is me in the past. This is the person you like.
You've always known about the past. How much do you actually remember?
Not a lot, GGE. But I remembered you lying to me. You said you'd always protect me. You lied. You said you'd come save me. You lied. Until now, you've been lying to me. I've wanted to do this for a long time. Tying you to my bed so that you can't go anywhere, that is. Have you eat what I prepare for you every day, so that you can see only me. I'll also fabricate an accident, to wipe your existence from this world. I'll be very careful. I'll lock you up like this forever, GGE.
Will you feel more at ease this way? Then go ahead. You can do anything you want with me.
I'll cover you in the future and make lots of sweet candies for you to eat.
Time and time again.
Then you just wait, I'll definitely come to save you.
You make promises.
You can do anything you want with me.
My lover. You'd actually say such things? Why? Is it because you pity me? Because you want to redeem yourself? Or because you want to trick me again, to be pregnant with my child, and complete your deal?
Probably, all of them. I didn't know about the condition of your body. I want to do what I can to make you feel better, perhaps doing so will make me feel better too. And that deal.
I want you to have his child.
Even though it's something I hadn't thought of, at that time, there was only one thought in my mind. I don't want anyone else to give birth to your child.
You really know how to talk to me. I won't let you go, and won't mark you again. Wait for me here every day, GGE.
It has been a month since that day. He visits this room less and less, for only a short time. There wasn't even a temporary mark. You're both here. Unable to go out, having no means of communication. Shall by, did you gain weight again? Your master didn't make you lose weight.
Mr. Luo Chung, time's up.
Okay. Even the time I get to play with the cats is limited to only an hour a day. Excuse me, will Mr. Yi be coming home tonight?
Sorry, this question isn't within my job scope.
Then please tell him, I'll be waiting until he comes back.
Regarding this, your opinion is, explore and promote this project as it is carried out, looking forward to its development in the future.
Tomorrow's weather is going to be slightly cloudy.
You're waiting for me.
Yes.
Why? Because it's your birthday today, am I right? For both birthdays this year, you were waiting for me. I'm very happy, so I'll give you presents. For all these years. What present do you want this year?
Nothing in particular. I want a certificate from Lenotre, the culinary school in France.
Okay, I'll print a copy for you right now.
This is an admission notice.
Your 19th birthday present, unfortunately it has expired.
Admission notice.
You have obviously never visited a single time, yet he still prepared presents every year. Isn't it laughable? Maybe he even practiced how he would gift it to you. Alright, don't mind such a boring guy. This is my present, open it and take a look.
What is this going to do?
It's a reward, to encourage you to go outdoors with me. Wear this.
What's installed inside? A wiretap and a GPS. Even if you didn't make this, I still... Sheen.
Tidy up, I'll take you out tomorrow.
The biggest amusement park in City S, a place we've been wanting to go since high school. I never imagined that our first visit would be like this. It was raining throughout the entire city. We went to a famous dessert place nearby to hide from the rain.
Aren't you eating?
Yes, I'll try. Tianxin, let's have a talk.
About what?
My attempt to talk to him was like forcefully trying to ride a bicycle with chains I already knew were rusted. I've been staying in the room with my cats this entire month just waiting for you to return. You might not believe it, but I don't actually hate this. Just that, sometimes, I'm not sure if the person being locked inside that room is me or actually you. And your body.
Wait here for me.
Sangcho.
Something happened at the company. There was a huge loss in the previous project, so Yi Ting has requested a board meeting to dismiss Tianxin. Tianxin won't be coming back anytime soon, so let me send you home.
Is the situation serious? Is there anything I can do?
Let's go.
Young Master Sangchio. Sorry, but you can't take Mr. Luo Cheng with you. It's an order.
Is this a bodyguard? So there were bodyguards prepared today too.
Are you shocked? You weren't afraid during the month you were locked up, so why are you afraid now?
What do you plan to do?
What do I plan to do?
Is everything settled?
Yi Ting.
Yes, take him away.
Thanks for your help. Please delay Yi Tianxin as much as you can.
I'll do my best.
It's been a while, brother-in-law. First, a reminder that this car has great soundproofing. There's no need to waste effort screaming.
Thank you very much for the reminder. After all, it's the first time I'm being kidnapped, so I'm rather unfamiliar with the process.
You're really interesting, brother-in-law.
Don't panic and keep him steady first. I'd better think of something to say. I never thought that this choker would save my life. I'm a little curious, but what is your relationship with Sangcho?
What kind of relationship can it be? Yi Tianxin has thought of everything, except this. Haha. He really thinks he's the center of the universe, that everyone and everything revolves around him.
This person, I can't help but feel that he's a little insane. The accident that night was caused by you too as well?
I forgot one thing. My brother's also insane too. I'm actually grateful to you, Luo Cheng. You're his only fatal weakness. For you, would he consider giving away his right of inheritance?
You.
Young Master, there's a jam up ahead due to an accident.
Just wait, there's no need to report such a small matter.
An accident means the traffic police will come.
Give up on struggling, it's no use. In our world, whatever a person like you does is useless. No matter how you scream, not a single sound will get outside.
Yes, sounds won't get through. What about scents?
Scents? A sweet smell? Where is it coming from? You're in heat. You dared to go outdoors in heat, are you crazy? Where is your inhibitor?
I didn't bring it. I didn't plan on bringing it from the start.
You didn't plan to bring your inhibitor from the start? What do you mean? You were already planning to seduce my brother when you were in heat?
Yes, I wanted him to mark me completely as a lover. Isn't this normal?
The scent has become sweeter. What powerful pheromones! Shut off the ventilation and air conditioning systems. Don't let the scent get out.
It's too late, young master. The traffic police are coming over.
You've always been injecting the short-term inhibitor every month. Have you experienced not being marked when you were in heat?
Yes.
Your pheromone level is too high now. You need to undergo surgery to calm the glands. After the surgery, your secretion glands will be affected, but they'll recover in a few years.
No. My alpha, he.
You must think this through. If you continue waiting but your alpha doesn't arrive in time, your glands will be damaged for the rest of your life. Is it worth wrecking your body for the sake of an alpha?
Ye residents.
Where are you going? Do you still not understand? Without your father's silent approval, would your younger brother have done such a thing? He's testing you. It's fine if you're just playing around as you usually do, but don't let that man muddle your mind if you want to achieve big things. Stop right there. If you've forgotten it all, I'll remind you. About how this wretch Luo Ching betrayed you for money.
Boss?
Go to the previous location.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. Start the car.
Yi Tianxin.
Don't call me.
What's wrong? Why aren't you speaking?
Don't call my name. I still don't want to remember it.
Who upset you, Xin?
How you betrayed me.
I feel horrible, really horrible. I can't think anymore. Why haven't you come? Why? Didn't you come save me? What are you thinking about? You look tense.
I'm thinking that you're about to finish De Hua and Xiao Bai's portion.
Ah, why don't I go buy more?
What car is that in front of the school?
It looks expensive. So there are rich people like this at our school.
Let's go, Tianxin. I've come to take you home.
This is his mother in name.
Don't make me beg you.
On that day, I found out that when major events happen there are no warnings. Have you two realized that there is one less person? It's been 2 weeks. There's no one at his house and calls aren't answered. What else can I do? You really like feeding your little brother. What will you do if I kidnapped him? What the hell? Turns out that the things I can do aren't any more than what a cat can. No more than what a cat can do at all. I couldn't find any news of him. It was as if Yi Tianxin had been totally erased from Luo Cheng's life. Until a month later.
You're Luo Cheng?
Why are you just standing there? Greet her.
Hello, ma'am.
No need for courtesy, I came to talk business. Serve my son for a month, then disappear without a trace. You'll be paid a total of 200,000 with 50,000 as a deposit.
You're joking, right?
Kids don't know what they're talking about. My husband will talk to you. You don't know how to speak. She's made an offer, there's no leeway for us to bargain. A big shot like that can push your father to the ground with one finger, and never let him up. Your grandma is still in the hospital.
So I'm to be sold?
Aren't you already close to that kid? It's just a month. It's more than you'll ever get for a dowry in the future.
Mom, what are you saying?
It's you who is clueless all the time. Luo Cheng, stop daydreaming. You're a special type.
Is this me? Am I so thin, so much like a girl? When did I start becoming like this?
Oh, look who it is. It's Luo Cheng. He's become a pretty girl.
Don't run. You even went into heat right in front of me in the past. So, are you going to play with us today?
How have you been lately?
Still good. GGE.
There's something I have to tell you.
You go first.
I met your mother. I want to say, she wants to give my family money, and have me.
Is what you want to say the same as what I want to say? Let me go first. I like you, GGE. Why aren't you saying anything? Isn't it what you were going to say?
I've thought about it many times after that. Why was I unable to say those words at that time? Perhaps I was too timid. Perhaps his lips were too soft. What's with the sudden attack, kiddo?
Because I wanted to confirm it with you quickly. It's great that you feel the same.
But at that time, I suddenly understood something. What do you like about me? Yi Tianxin, what do you like about me?
You're very handsome. You fight well, you're amazing, and you're different from me. It seems that there's nothing you're afraid of. Even though you don't like studying, and you always eat up the snacks you buy for the cats.
What are you saying? Furthermore, I can't fight much lately.
In my heart, you're the strongest.
The sunset that day was as splendid as those in stories. As if 10,000 rays of sunlight were reflected in his eyes. Let's go. Let's not go home. If it's just the two of us, we can go anywhere. I'm kidding.
I know, GGE. Give me some more time.
Okay. How great it would have been if time stopped then forever. But, even if one shuts their eyes, the sun will still set.
It's been half a month, and you haven't slept together? The time I've given is not for you two to date. If you're unwilling, disappear from his life immediately.
I'm still trying. Please give me more time. Just until tomorrow, so I can explain it to him. I can no longer.
There's no need. There's no need to try. Just start.
What do you mean? How strange. Could it be impossible? I took my injection.
You didn't notice that the inferior inhibitor you have was changed? Truly foolish. Okay, Yi Tianxin, come look at your wonderful GG.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I don't want you to see me when I'm like this.
GGE, is it true? Did you really agree to that deal? As long as you speak, I will believe you.
Hug me.
How is it to see your hero become like this? These are pheromones. Special types will always be special types, and alphas will always be alphas. You refuse to be an alpha only because you don't even know what you can gain by becoming an alpha. You look better with this expression. This bottle of medicine can cause you to smell pheromones to increase your chances of becoming an alpha. Your GEG needs to be dealt with. If you want to do it yourself, eat it. Become an alpha.
Sir.
As long as you can.
Sir. Any other instructions, sir?
Don't disturb me before tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
As long as you eat it, you'll be able to smell that scent.
The sweet, sweet scent that only belongs to you. Do you know about the Proust effect? If you smell a scent from the past, it can awaken memories hidden deep in the mind. Since I knew of his sweetness, no, even before that.
Ah, be careful. It's dripping.
Since the day I met him, I fell into a trap and have been unable to escape. A sweet trap.
6 years ago.
Where is he?
You've really become an alpha. Your temper has grown.
I asked where he is.
Relax, you didn't completely transform last night and couldn't mark him. You don't naively think that he could go against me and the whole Yi family for you, do you? Learn how to be an alpha. Only when you learn to control others, no one will be able to control you.
Mr. Luo Chang left on the train this morning and has no intention of working in this city or company. Would you like to?
No, in the future, if there are no major incidents, there's no need to report.
Okay. What's wrong, young master?
It's a common side effect. Also, inform the kitchen that they no longer need to send desserts.
Yes, sir.
Wait for me, GGE. Wait for me. Wait for the day when you will no longer be able to escape from my side. Why didn't you run away this time? Couldn't run in time?
Time for the patient to wake up for a check.
I've imagined it countless times. The mornings after completely owning you is a hug to repay you with thousands of kisses. Yet when it really happened,
Young men, are you out of your minds?
it was a little different from what I imagined.
Not taking the necessary medicine, not using the necessary inhibitors, unwilling to undergo surgery, insisting on wasting time. If love can cure all, then what use are doctors? Whatever. Luck is still luck. Your condition is stable now. Monitor your condition and take your medication properly when you're at home. If anything happens, contact your regular physician. And practice abstinence for the few days.
Understood. How does your body feel right now?
Good.
Is everything going well at work?
We went bankrupt.
That's good, huh? Yi Tianxin. Xin. Dear husband.
What is it?
I baked a cheesecake. Why don't you bring it to the lawyer's office and eat it with your colleagues?
Take food to those guys again? I haven't eaten much of your cakes this month.
Isn't that for the sake of your perfect figure? Also, you didn't eat less when it came to other things.
Wake up. Wake up. What dream did you have? You're even drooling. We're about to reach the school soon. Sleep after we get back to the hotel tonight.
Okay. It's been 2 months since that incident, and we're heading towards our high school to take part in the foundation stone-laying ceremony for the new building that the Yi family is donating. For a month since I woke up that day, we've been tangled together regardless of whether it was day or night. When I finally came to my senses, the company's right of inheritance was already solved. Many of the Yi family were imprisoned due to economic crimes and the Yi family went bankrupt. The internet company that Tianxin established previously was uninvolved, and was already in preparations to be publicly listed. Tianxin also recovered completely from his disordered pheromones, but he still had no sense of taste. Everything seemed to go back to normal, other than that on the day we were discharged from the hospital.
Sleep.
I couldn't help but feel that his attitude towards me changed slightly. Could it be that he's the type that casts one aside after using them? Xiao Bai, your father might be a playboy.
What's up?
Nothing, I just want to say, it's nothing. I just want to thank you for bringing me back here, dear husband.
What are you saying?
It is effective to use my dream as an example.
Welcome to our outstanding graduates Mr. Yi Tianxin and Mr. Luo Cheng. A photo of Mr. Yi Tianxin and Mr. Luo Cheng when they were still in school.
Isn't it a foundation stone-laying ceremony? Is no one else coming? Where are those we stand out from?
The ceremony is going to be held in the afternoon the day after tomorrow. The old building is about to be torn down. Don't you want to take one last look?
I do. It hasn't changed at all.
The sausages for De Hua were always bought from over there. More than half were eaten by you.
I often had to stand outside in this corridor as punishment. Thanks for keeping me company then.
It's fine.
I remember back in primary school, you said Xuanzi was busy bullying you and had no time to steal the class funds, ha ha ha. Ah, that toilet. It's still so run down now. I wonder if that blocked one was ever repaired.
Are you sure you want to take a tour of the toilet?
This isn't just any toilet. It's one where I shed my blood and laid down my life to save the life of an honest straight-A student. Do you remember how many times you were waylaid in the toilet?
I really took things seriously then.
Yeah, you never let anything cloud your judgment, you wouldn't join any groups, and only cared about facts. Sometimes, you made the teachers feel more helpless than those bullies. But I liked you like that.
I'm no longer like that. I'm no longer the honest person that you like. Maybe because you didn't come to save me after that.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you only know how to apologize? Why didn't you explain? When you were 18, your parents divorced soon after taking all the money. With the money, your father bought a house and remarried, while your mother paid off your uncle's debts and your grandmother's medical bills. You didn't get any of the money at all. After that, you worked to support your patisserie studies, and your bank balance often fell below triple digits. Why didn't you tell me about all that?
Even if I didn't use it directly, the reality is that the money allowed my family to be free from our previous situation. That it allowed me to choose something I wanted to do is also true. I was ashamed to face you. But I worked at many business hotels to learn how to make desserts. I did my best to ask around last time.
It's too late. It's too late, so I want to punish you. I won't let you go.
Sure. Punish me, give me a life sentence. Do you want to?
No, not now.
Back at the hotel?
Not even there.
Are you experiencing a new problem?
There are problems. Let's go, I don't want to talk about this with you in the toilet. That day at the hospital, there was something else I checked.
This is
human chorionic gonadotropin blood test plus progesterone test.
We're going to be parents.
From capital to profit, from skin to bones. An alpha will get everything he wants.
Let's go, it will be completely torn down today.
Perhaps in a parallel world, we could have become us. But now, nothing else matters.
Dad, eat cake.
Did you do it on purpose?
Does it taste nice, Dad? Dad?
It's tasty. It's very sweet.